An 80-degree night from Sox Russo Stadium, where tonight it's homecoming for the Union Scotties as they will take on Western Beaver. It's a must-win situation for the Scotties, who are 0-3 as they come into play tonight. Western Beaver at 2-1. Eric Thomas and Lee Moen with you. And for Western Beaver, Lee, they have won 2 straight games, combined 87-0 the last 2 games. We know a lot about Javen Peel, the starting quarterback for Western Beaver, and we'll talk about him as the night goes on. But Union tonight up against it here in a must-win situation, facing 0-4. We're halfway through the season. This Scotties team has got to find some offense. They've got to find a balance with their offense and defense. They got to get a win here tonight if they want to have any hope of a postseason berth.
Yeah, with this is homecoming night too, so you're going to have a huge crowd in front of you to try to support that. But yeah, it's been just Stanley and Thompson right now. They need to find somebody else to step up to try to get this offense rolling. Defensively, it haven't been too bad, but offense, they've been just really struggling. It will be interesting to see what Coach puts in this week to try to get this offense going.
Going to face a Western Beaver passing attack in which Peel last week threw for 244 yards and 4 touchdowns against Beaver Falls. And that's a rebuilding Beaver Falls team, but this is also a Peel who was not 100% last week. So if that's him at less than 100%, you got to wonder what is going to be on the field tonight facing this Union defense if he is 100%.
Yeah, that's scary. He was rated the number 3 quarterback in the country as a freshman last year, and we were talking before, threw for almost 3,000 yards, which is a Wpial record as a freshman. So this kid has all kinds of talent. I got a chance to see him last year. Can make all the throws as a freshman, so it should be very interesting to see how he handles. But as this Western Beaver goes, is how Javen Peel goes.
Yeah, they are pretty much an aerial assault attack, new offensive coordinator. We'll talk about all their storylines as the night goes on. And also for Union, you look at them, just 12 points the last 2 games. They've been outscored 56-12 in those 2 games. Got a little bit better in the passing game last week against Riverside. Lucas Stanley was 13 of 27 for a season-high 112 yards. They only ran the ball 13 times. They only had 112 yards on the ground. Now, this is going to have to be tonight a game in which their offensive line and the running game are going to have to shorten this game up, shorten the amount of possessions. Really, the best defense possibly tonight for Union could be their offense if they're able to get that running game established and chew time off the clock.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. The offensive line is going to have to take charge and really put together 6-7 minute drives that they can.
Tonight's game here on the Lawrence County Sports Network from Sox Russo Stadium is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, MVP Insurance, the Newcastle Transit Authority, Penn Ohio Bottled Water, the Red Zone, Madur Bonner Law, Gem Builders Incorporated, Pontius Insurance, Works in Progress, Joseph's Marketplace, the City Rescue Mission, Something for Your Wall Photography, the Tri-County Principals Association, and the Union Area Education Association, along with the Union Volunteer Fire Department, and, of course, by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. It is homecoming here tonight. We will have the festivities for you when they get underway on the field. Both teams are still warming up tonight as Western Beaver has opted to go more in walkthrough mode. They don't even have the pads on right now as they're warming up to our left, Union down to our right, the home team, the Scotties, in their royal blue uniforms, and we'll see these two do battle here tonight on the Lawrence County Sports Network. We're going to step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we will continue to get you set for homecoming here tonight at Sox Russo Stadium on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
You're not going to be able to walk.
Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
For 20 years, Maley Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Maley Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
And we're back here at Sox Russo Stadium. Eric Thomas and Lee Moen with you as we're about 21 minutes or so away from kickoff tonight between Union and Western Beaver. Let's talk a little bit more about this game here tonight. In the run-up to 2024, Lee, Union, and we knew that this was going to be somewhat of a difficult season for them because they don't have Braylon Thomas anymore. And last year, for any deficiency that this team might have had, Braylon Thomas would be really doing anything to bail them out. He had over 300 yards of offense last season, one of the best seasons by any quarterback in Wpial history. Hasn't really been it's a rebuild, but it also just has not gone as smooth as they had hoped it would. And Lucas Stanley has had some problems. What's been the issue for this Union team? You've seen them, but what's the one thing that stands out for them that you think is a reason why they've not been able to put together 48 minutes and win a game tonight?
Well, Lucas Stanley's his only second year of playing football, too. He's a basketball player, but he is a great athlete. But I think he's just having problems making the throws right now. He seems like he's a little one-dimensional and having problems making the throws, too. Like I said, doesn't look really confident out there. So I think if he can get that confidence going, I think he'll be in good shape.
The other thing about this Union team that is something we'll follow all along, if they are able to rally and if they are able to get in the playoffs. Remember the change in the playoff selection format this season, as there's going to be wild cards and there's going to be a committee that actually picks teams, claiming that they're going to watch these teams and see how everything goes and determine who should get in the playoffs. If this Union team is able to rally and somehow turn this season around, they've already only played 3 games. They're going to have a shortened regular season as it is anyway because they're only going to play 9 games. But if they can turn this around, they don't have Maddox Thompson for the playoffs, and he's been the main cog for this offense so far. And
that's exactly why you have to find another player that's going to be able to step up for Maddox Thompson, because they said Maddox Thompson has a lot of explosiveness for sure.
Yeah, he's been the main offensive threat for this team in the early going of the season here. Has almost 300 yards rushing this season. Union, by the way, this team only needs 20 wins for 400 all time. It's going to be a struggle to get there this season, but they can really turn the page and start to maybe work towards that next year. They were really hoping that Lucas Stanley, his experience in WPIL title games as far as basketball goes, would really rub off on this team, but they are still trying to find some consistency on offense. We mentioned the new offensive coordinator for Western Beaver, and that's been a big shift in philosophy for this Golden Beavers team, as they have gone with Tony Caltry, who is the former New Brighton coach. They went to more pre-snap reads, which Ron Busby, the head coach of Western Beaver, said fits Javen Peel's IQ. Now, if you don't remember the Peel story in the offseason, it was kind of a messy one because he transferred to Pitt Central Catholic during the summer and then right back to Western Beaver. He actually goes to Lincoln Park, which has a co-op with Western Beaver. He transferred right back to Lincoln Park and then wasn't ruled eligible until August 12th. He threw for a WPIL freshman record, 2,889 yards. And he played last week despite missing most of practice with flu-like symptoms. Now, the story with Central Catholic, it gets a little messy when you kind of pull back the layers of it a little bit. Peel's dad said he was the reason for the transfer, saying he wanted wait. There is a conglomerate of homecoming people off to the right. So we will bring that to you whenever they do it here at halftime tonight, is what we're assuming that they will do. We will let you know our pregame interview tonight is brought to you by Axe. Axe, our Lawrence County door-to-door transportation service, is here to get you there. Whether it's trips around Lawrence County or into neighboring counties, Axe takes passengers to work, play, medical appointments, and just about any reason they want to travel. Didn't really get a whole lot from Ron Busby tonight. He really wasn't willing to talk to us for like a formal pregame interview. For Kim Newbaldia, it's basically, look, we got to figure out a way to win this game tonight. We need to win this game tonight if we are going to turn this season around. That is the big MO for this Union team.
Yeah, Ron Busby, he's had a pretty good career down here, turning this program around. So he's the principal at Fairview Elementary. It's his 4th year here. He was 2 years as a defensive coordinator, and they won their first playoff game last year, as we just mentioned, in 15 years. So it's been a while, but Coach Busby's been turning his program around pretty well. And by the way, homecoming queen is halftime now, we just found out.
All right, so we'll have that ceremony for you coming up at halftime here tonight. And, of course, the ties between these two programs. Kim Newbaldia's dad coached at Western Beaver. The field down there is named after him. So a long history with Coach Nee's family, and he grew up in that area. I believe still lives in that area, as a matter of fact. And a lot of ties between him and the Western Beaver staff of the Western Beaver program and being around that as he was growing up. We'll take a timeout. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying his dad was there for 31 years, which is just amazing. So his 3rd year for Coach Nee, and how about him turning this program around in 3 years?
Yeah, he certainly has done his job to put this program in a position to win. They're in a bit of a rebuild mode, and they got to pick up a huge win tonight if they're able to be successful on the winning side of the scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll run down tonight's starting lineups for you and get you set as Western.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information. Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Here at Sox Russo Stadium, Eric Thomas and Lee Moan with you here tonight as we're about set in 13 minutes or so for kickoff between Union and Western Beaver. As the Union Marching Band is going to entertain us here in the pregame show. We're going to run down tonight's starting lineups for you. And they are brought to you by the Crane Room. And before we get to that, we'll take a listen to this evening's national anthem as it'll be presented to you by the Union High Marching Band.
Standing for the Union High School alma mater and fight song.
There's the national anthem from the Union High Marching Band. Time now to take a look at tonight's starting lineups. The starting lineups are brought to you by the Crane Room Grill. Tonight, grab a seat at the bar in the dining room, the loft, or outside on the patio. There's plenty of room at the Crane Room, or place an order for takeout, dinner, homemade desserts, even a crowd to go. Call and place your order at 724-656-1553. We'll have information on your code for your free appetizer, your free starter, coming up later in tonight's game. That's over at the Crane Room Grill. Stop by there before, during, or after the game. As a matter of fact, you can go over there and watch us on the big screen over there as well.
And it has no coincidence. The word has no coincidence to last week's game.
We'll give you that coming up in the second half. Let's look at the starting lineups tonight for both sides. For Western Beaver, we know about Wpial, the starting quarterback. He's got a pretty good set of weapons. Jaden Bishop, Chris Kirkland, and Kurtwan Moore. Aiden Vola is also one of the key targets. All of these guys have anywhere from 2 to 4 touchdowns on the season, and their offense is red hot right now. Offensive line's pretty good too, but it's the skill players and what they've done to replace some of the skill players from a season ago, in which they got their first playoff win in 15 years, by the way. Haven't won a Wpial title since 1994, but they did lose both Doran McGee and Mikey Crawford, two big 6'2" targets from a season ago. They are playing at Cal and Buffalo, respectively.
Pretty good.
They were really good last year, but their offense and these skills have not missed a beat through 3 games with the star quarterback throwing the ball to them.
Well, one of the keys, though, too, they had that co-op with Lincoln Park. And if you know about Lincoln Park's basketball team, a lot of athletes know how to sing and dance pretty well at Lincoln Park. They come out for this. It's been a great co-op. About half the team for Western Beaver is this co-op with Lincoln Park.
For Union defensively tonight, they will start Damian Carbone and Jameel Mitchell up front. Gianni Million, Jaden Townsill, Aiden Booker, and Zion Waters in the secondary, along with Maddox Thompson. We'll see Lucas Stanley get the start tonight at safety. And some of the linebackers that we will see tonight, Andrew Thompson, a 5'9", 160-pound senior, is going to help patrol the middle along with Gianni Million. So a lot of the names you know, they're pretty familiar from a season ago and from what this run has been for Union, but they just need a signature performance tonight. And defensively might be the way that they can try to slow this Western Beaver team down and maybe get the ball back to the offense. The offense for the Scotties tonight, of course, Stanley at quarterback. The running back will be Gianni Million. The offensive line is Rogan Hupp, Colton Cox, Damian Carbone, Daniel Macabia, and Jameel Mitchell. It'll be Zion Waters, Jaden Townsill as the 2 top targets on the outside. And the tight end tonight is going to be Jordan Kelly. Defensively, we weren't given any starters, by the way, for Western Beaver, so we're just going to put that out there now. We were not given any. In fact, had to go over a couple of numbers, but we were not given that information, so we don't have the Western Beaver starters for you. We'll see them when they get on the field for the first time tonight.
Just keep in mind the offensive side for Union, too. You're going to see a lot of Maddox Thompson, where they'll run Wildcat with him, too, so going to pay attention at times to see where that snap does go, because they used him quite a bit with the Wildcat last week.
He also took snaps tonight in the pregame at quarterback, too. Not just at the Wildcat position, but actually took some true snaps at quarterback.
Well, if you remember last year, Lucas Stanley was a pretty good receiver.
He was,
Back in his day, So, I mean, but all last year. So, of course, when you have Braylon Thomas to throw the ball. By the way, I saw he's out your way playing ball out there. I think at Lackawanna, I believe is where he ended up. So, congratulations to him. But he was so much fun to watch.
Yeah, he really was. Let's take one more timeout. We got about 7 minutes or so until we kick this thing off here tonight from Sox Russo Stadium. We'll take a timeout, come back, and get you set for kickoff.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Kosciuszko.
Back here at Sox Russo Stadium, Eric Thomas and Lee Moan with you. As we got about 5 minutes or so until kickoff here tonight between Union and Western Beaver.
Enjoy
I got to be careful here tonight because Lucas Stanley's dad, Mark, is sitting right behind us running a scoreboard. So I got to be very nice about what I say about Lucas tonight.
Anybody who can shoot from the seat of his pants, I think we'll say some nice stuff about tonight in this game. This will be a good chance to see him play quarterback for the first time this season. For me personally, you've seen him already this season as Western Beaver gets set to take the field. They'll be in their away whites as you watch it here tonight on the Lawrence County Sports Network. Sun starting to set out
Amen.
to our west. Yes, thank you very much. We were looking directly into it for the majority of pregame. It's an overcast night. It's still very nice out, about 78 degrees at kickoff, but it is cloudy. We don't expect any rain in the forecast tonight, but there is a large pocket of clouds moving over top of Newcastle as this thing might cool off a little bit here tonight. The field's in really good shape. No heavy rain early in the week, so the field is in tip-top shape. Of course, Union's one of the only few, along with Mohawk, that has a grass field. So you always wonder about that when you get to this game. The grass has been trimmed down pretty well, so it's a good short set on the field tonight for both sides. Not really chewed up in the middle. It's more towards the sidelines in which it's a little bit choppy, especially as you get over towards that Union sideline, which is the sideline that we will be on. As Union, you see it right there, getting ready to take the field.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
here on their home turf for homecoming tonight. And the importance of this game, I mean, you need to magnify it no more than just simply tell you the records. 2-1 for Western Beaver and 0-3 for Union. We did not think we would see Union at 0-3 almost halfway through the season. But
Definitely did not.
here they are, and the Scotties are in need of a big-time win here tonight on their home turf to try to flip the script on this season and start some momentum. And they got a big one next week with Mohawk. That is a monster game after this one. So if they can pencil back-to-back wins in this week and next week, that'll certainly flip things around. And that's a big game for Mohawk next week, too, regardless of what happens here tonight. Mohawk is in need of some wins tonight, too. And we've talked about this a lot, too. The seasons, the schedules for some of these teams. You look at Elwood City, for instance, who right now is running away with everything. And Elwood City, all their tough games were at the front of their schedule. It's all basically downhill for that team the rest of the way. Mohawk, Union, there's sort of a mix of games in there. And obviously Neshannock, who got back in the win column last week, they got some tough outs coming up later in the season too. So it seems like the front end of these schedules for teams is really where the thunder was. And if you're Union, this is the time right here, starting with tonight, your fourth game, where you can maybe start making some way and turn this thing around. They got an opportunity to do that tonight. Jameel Mitchell, Lucas Stanley, and Maddox Thompson are your captains tonight for Union.
Number 12, Lucas Stanley.
Of course, the starting quarterback, Stanley, and his backfield mate, Thompson. We'll see those two, as Lee mentioned, interchange tonight.
If I don't hear you every once in a while, I'm sitting directly underneath the speakers.
Yeah, we are actually in the crowd tonight.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
It's 80 degrees. I'll handle the crowd now. No rain, no precipitation. That's fine.
not ideal for calling a game, but it gets the job done. So
yes,
that's
you
our
do what you got to do.
situation here tonight is we are actually in the stands.
How about the crowd here tonight? Of course, it is homecoming. So, yeah, they brought back the homecoming queen from 1999 here tonight to be part of these festivities.
Well, only you would find that out.
Dawson. Dawson sent me the 6 pages on the everything on the here. So,
some of the other games that we are keeping an eye on tonight, of course, Shenango got back in the win column last week, and what did they need that boost emotionally for that program? That was a big win over Northgate last night. Knocking Newcastle is the other game that we have on the air for you tonight. That's 3-0 against 1-2, and that is at Newcastle. James Dotson and Tim Continenza are there. Elwood City takes on Freedom tonight. Beaver Falls, trying to get their first win of the season, is at Mohawk. That's a big game for Mohawk, trying to square its record at 2-2. Laurel takes on Rochester. Laurel at 0-4. That's a must-win for Laurel at 0-4. I mean, they really need to win that game. And Rochester played Neshannock very tough last weekend at Neshannock. Of course, the game here tonight, and then Neshannock takes on Northgate. Southside Beaver takes on Shenango. I misspoke a moment ago. It's Neshannock and Northgate, and Southside Beaver at Shenango. So Shenango trying to keep that momentum going, but they're going to face one of the top teams in the lower classifications of the WPIL in Southside.
Yeah, how about Lucas Santini, one of the top 10 throwing quarterbacks in the WPIL, but yet they're 0-4.
Yeah, that's a interesting dynamic there. They really had a chance to
number 3, Jaden Bishop,
get a big win in the opener against Elwood City and just fell short in that game after a
number 14.
somewhat controversial call on the kick in overtime that gave Elwood City new life, as we will see Western Beaver on offense first tonight. Union will kick it away.
And here we go.
It is Stanley. It's an end over end. It's going to be returnable. And coming across the 25 to 30 and still working his way around the 30-yard line.
That was number 59, Andrew Thompson.
Andrew Thompson had the stop for
on the stop.
Union that time. And we'll see the Western Beaver offense first and 10. They take the field with Javen Peel
for the Golden Beavers
at
on about
the starting quarterback
30-yard
spot.
line.
We'll see a handful of receivers. Jaden Bishop is going to be at the bottom of your screen with Aiden Vula. Peel on first and 10 from his own 30. See him operate out of the shotgun most of the night. It's going to be a throw deep down the sideline. Man open, catch made all the way into Union territory. One play, and he finds Kurtwan Moore, the 5'10", 175-pound senior, his 7th reception, and a first down already out of the gate for Western Beaver as they get all the way down to the Union 44-yard line.
And what I say during pregame, he can make all the throws. Boy, what a strike there. Nothing open on the inside, but outside, boy, found a man wide open.
26 yards on first down. They waste no time. Peel slings it far side. Moore, did he tiptoe the sideline? He did. And he is going to get to the Union 39 for a gain of 5 that time. And that's going to bring up second down and 5 with 11:25 to go in the opening frame.
From about the
A new offensive coordinator, the head coach from New Brighton last year, so he instilled a new offense. A lot of different type of reads that Jaden Peel has to
Pre-snap
handle.
reads. They go on the ground this time. Big hole bursting through there is Braden Mayo. Just a sophomore, had 63 yards rushing coming into this game. Another Western Beaver first down. Jameel Mitchell has the stop for Union as they get all the way inside the Scotties 30 down to the 25-yard line. It's a 14-yard gain for Mayo and another first down. Western Beaver going quick. Peel going to throw it on first. Looks. This side comes this way. It's Moore again. The catch. Sidesteps the defender, and he's going to get crunched by Steele. He dropped the ball. It is picked up by Bishop, who advances it inside the 15 and down to around the 13-yard line. So it's going to be a 12-yard pickup and another first down for Western Beaver.
Yeah, and coach is saying that ball was fumbled forward, that he can't take that, but sure can.
So give Moore a catch of 10. He's got 3 catches for 41 yards already. It's first and 10 from the 13. Western Beaver just over A minute gone. They hand it off. They keep it on the ground. Big hole right side. Bouncing to the outside, and in the end zone is Wyatt Sparemain, the 5'8 sophomore, his first rushing touchdown of the season. And with 10:47 to go in the opening quarter, Western Beaver goes right down the field, and they take a 6-0 lead.
That was easy. 70 yards, I believe 5 plays. Did a little bit of everything. Great job by Western Beaver. You're coming into a hostile territory. That's the way you want to start a game.
That is an impressive start to this game for Western Beaver. And boy, did Wpial look in a rhythm. I mean, there was nobody around some of these guys making the catches, particularly more as Noah Schweikert connects on his 14th point after of the season. 10:47 to go, opening quarter, 7-0 Western Beaver. You're watching Union and Western Beaver in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my ex driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
That was number 4.
Kickoff by Schweikert. 5-play, 70-yard drive for Western Beaver. Your drive summary brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Check out the cafe bakery section. Place a to-go order online at josephsnc.com. That was a very impressive drive to start the game for Western Beavers. We'll see Union on the field offensively for the first time. It's Maddox Thompson who takes the snap out of the Wildcat, trying to get to the outside. He is stopped momentarily, keeps the feet working, and then he's going to be ushered out of bounds by Aiden Vola on the near sideline.
Yeah, good job by Chris Kirkland to extend that play. Got out there, almost brought him down behind the line of scrimmage. As Thompson was able to break that tackle, but Kirkland was able to force that play go wide.
It's only a 2-yard pickup that time for Thompson, so it's 2nd down and 8 for the Union offense as they are on the field for the first time tonight. And their drives, Lee, have been very time-consuming this season. Last week they went on a long one to start the game, actually took the lead in that game early on the first drive, and then it was just downhill after that. As Stanley will pitch it wide to Thompson. They're going to throw it down the field. They got a man open, Waters, and it's knocked out of the air by Vola once again. Great read by the sophomore defensive back for Western Beaver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, Aiden, if that ball's lofted just a little bit higher, that's going to be definitely 60, 73-yard touchdown pass. But unfortunately, Thompson just didn't get enough air on that. But like you said, Viola, his twin brother on the team also. And Coach Busby says, I can't tell them apart unless they have a number on.
Scotties already playing from behind here with 10:28 to go in the first quarter. They face the 3rd and 8 from their own 27. Stanley looks, going to scramble, throw on the run, far side. Thompson, what a catch over on the Western Beaver sideline. And then he turns it upfield for a couple more yards after the catch. It's a 1st down for Union. Big conversion with Stanley and Thompson hooking up for that one.
Boy, excellent throw there by Stanley. I didn't think he was going to be able to get that throw over there, but good job, Thompson. Good job staying in bounds.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service.
The 3rd line. Stanley looks over the defense, motion. Stanley, rather, that's Thompson out of the Wildcat. Finds room, a little bit of room on the right side, and then he's crunched as he gets across the 40 to the 43-yard line. It's going to be a 4-yard gain for Thompson, his second carry of the night. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, if you want to run behind the big guy, Jamel Mitchell, the 6'2", 250-pound lineman, he does a little bit of everything, defensively and offensively. Try to run behind that big guy if you can. He did a nice job there opening up the hole.
Second down for Union.
It's an experienced offensive line for Union, but it's one that has its work cut out for it here, as Thompson is going to be in the backfield once again. He's got Gianni Million next to him.
Yeah, Mitchell in the slot.
Thompson will hand it off. Coming near side, big burst of speed and breaking away initially and fumbling the football. And it's going to be recovered by Union as Mitchell scrambles down the field on a block and is able to pounce on it. Jaden Bishop had a shot to recover that fumble by Million, and it was the big fella, Mitchell, trailing the play to pounce on it, save the possession, and it's a big first down for Union with 9:01 to go in the first half.
Well, put that on your college recruiting film right there, because, I mean, he did not stop in that play. He was looking for anybody to block down the field, and then when that fumble came, he was right there to fall on it.
Takes it all the way down to the Western Beaver 21-yard line. Thompson again out of the Wildcat right side, finds space again, shed a blocker initially, a tackler initially, and then he's cleaned up on the play by Sparebane, who had the touchdown for Western Beaver a couple of moments ago. It's going to be another good gain on first down, and it'll bring up a second down. Actually, they're going to move the sticks, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yes, they are going to move the sticks. That was enough for the Union first down, so back-to-back first downs.
Hey, by the way, the previous play on that fumble play, Kurt Moore went off limping.
First and 10 from about the 11-yard line.
For Western Beaver.
That previous play, by the way, a 42-yard run. We'll credit Union with, as Million's going to get most of it. He's going to get nothing on this play as he pops up off the pile. Good tackle that time by Kirkland.
Number 4 in there.
And Million came in averaging almost 10 yards a carry.
He was assisted by Carter Marshall there on the stop for the Golden
Million's
Beavers.
a guy that they really want to get going running the football. Thompson, you mentioned, has been getting most of the time as the primary ball carrier, whether it be out of this Wildcat formation where we've seen him a bunch on this drive, but now they're going to split Thompson to the slot, top of your screen. Good look field side there of the General Stanley, and he gets Western Beaver to jump off sides.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah, I think Colton Reed.
Looks like encroachment on the defense.
Yep.
That's going to make this, after a loss of 3, it's going to make it 2nd and 8.
About 5 yards, and we'll do it again.
Not a long drive right now, but a good response here by the Scotties.
Second down from about the 9-yard line.
It is, and all but the pass play on first down on the ground, as we expected. Mitchell is going to be in a wing near side this time. They sometimes go with this extra offensive lineman as Thompson tries to carry up the middle, and he is crunched. We get a late flag after the play as he is hit right near the line of scrimmage.
Almost looked like a face mask. I think Colin Reeder might have got part of that face mask. That's my guess.
Well, if that is the case.
But there's a flag on the play.
They're looking that way, but Colin Reeder made the stop, and it looked like he got the hand on the face mask. And the way he reacted to, he just put the hands on the helmet.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's going to be a first down for Union, so it's going to be first and goal for the Scotties with 7:04 to go in the first quarter as they trail it by 7.
Not that it matters, they signal personal foul, but
half the distance.
Yeah.
Takes the ball down to the 3-yard line.
Second down from about the 5-yard line.
But it's a first and goal for Union as Waters goes top of your screen.
They're still saying second down.
Yeah, they still have it marked as second down. I guess with half the distance, it would have only been a 5-yard penalty, more or less. Thompson carries right side, trying to find room on that right side. He battles his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run for Maddox Thompson.
Touchdown run on the play by number 7.
And with 6:35 to go in the opening quarter, Union comes right back down the field, and they're a point after away from the tie game.
And Damian Carbone made sure it pushed him into the end zone right around that 2-yard line. And if there's no fireworks, it's not Newcastle. Every stadium we go to, as the fireworks go off, here, which is great to see.
For Maddox Thompson, that's his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. Stanley will kick the point after. You see it right there with Waters on the hold. And Stanley's low end-over-end kick is off to the right and no good. So we'll stay at 7-6 with 6:35 to go in the opening quarter. After that nice lengthy drive
Union Scotties
by Union, they picked up 3 first downs, 4 first downs on the drive.
7.
Good answer. Drive lasted 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Your drive summary brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace. Place a to-go order online at josephsnc.com. Union and Western Beaver both cracked the red zone on their respective drives tonight. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all of your county sporting apparel needs. Voted the best of the best in Lawrence County. Eric Thomas and Lee Moen with you. 7-6. Western Beaver in front here early on, and Western Beaver going to get a chance at drive number 2 here.
And our special team points presented this fall by the Specialty Cookies by Laurie Heights. For every point scored by the special teams in our broadcast this season, Specialty Cookies will make a contribution to the Mark Shaw Scholarship Fund. Thank you to the Heights family for their support of Shawsey Scholarships here in Lawrence County. For more information on how you can support the Mark Shaw Scholarship Fund, visit lcsportsnet.com/scholarship.
Stanley to kick it away.
And at this rate, she's going to be donating a lot of money.
Yeah, it's got at least the start of feeling like one of those nights, as this will be returned by one of the upmen on the far side. That is Nathan Vula. And he's going to get a good return out of this and get up to around the 45-yard line. So just outside of midfield is where Javen Peel and Western Beaver will start. First down and 10, up by a point. You know, we talked in the pregame run-up tonight to this game about Peel and his transfer to Central Catholic. How is a freshman quarterback, a record-setting freshman quarterback, not the number 1 or number 2 guy at Pitt Central Catholic when he transfers there?
Do not know.
I mean, is John Elway, did Dan Marino come up with eligibility again? Is that the case? Because I don't understand how this kid was working with the number 3 team there. As Peel, he has nowhere to go this time. Good coverage down the field.
There's Mitchell.
And there is the big fella, Jamel Mitchell, as
number 53, Jamel
Peel a
Mitchell.
little slow to get up that time, as you would be too if that big guy was landing on you.
Yeah, Mitchell and Jordan Kelly in on that sack.
That'll bring up
but
second
mostly
down
Mitchell.
from about the 36-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 that time by Peel. First sack of the night for Mitchell, his 2nd of the season. And this play blown dead as the ball snapped. Plenty of time left on the play clock, so see what the stoppage is for.
There might be a flag on the play.
Should go on Western Beaver. Yep.
Looks like that'll be on the offense.
And it is a 5-yard variety on a false start on the Golden Beavers with 5:57 to go in the first quarter.
Keep an eye on that matchup between Mitchell and Dominic Brooks. He's 6'2", 290. But Mitchell beating him around right now.
Quick throw, far side by Peel, catch made over there, and a shifty move back towards the original line of scrimmage by Chris Kirkland.
That's Chris Kirkland. He was brought down by J.T. Townsend.
Yeah, you got to be careful the way he handles that ball.
That'll bring up
that
3rd
ball
down.
Flying around there a little bit out of his hands, so you got to be careful with that.
Townsend had the stop for Union that time. 3rd down and 10 for Western Beaver. Big get off the field moment here for the Union defense as Peel looks. Peel scrambling, now he's backpedaling, he's gonna go down in the backfield, and there is the other big fella on this defensive line, Daniel Macabia, who's in there for the stop, and that'll bring up 4th down, and there is a stop that the Union defense, that has eluded this Union defense through the first 3 games, a big one here early in this game.
Yeah, Macabia, what a great job. They're getting pressure on him. So the defensive line doing a great job here, getting through that offensive line. Force the punt.
Maddox Thompson is back deep to receive. That is a loss of 15 on the play.
Doing the punting is Nathan Viola.
2 sacks for this Union defense early, one by Macabia and one by Jamel Mitchell, as we'll get a timeout on the field with 4:36 to go. Pontius Insurance timeout. You can jump online and request a quote for auto,
About
home,
our
business, or
concession
life
stands when
insurance.
you're grabbing a
Conscious
delicious
insurance.
Stop by
Timeout.
the
Eric
Union
Thomas and Lee
Market
Mowens will
concession
give you the
stand.
out-of-town scoreboard here at the
Right
turn
now
of the
they're
quarter.
serving fried dough,
But so far,
chicken and fries,
you had an
mozzarella
excellent drive by
cheese
Western
sticks,
Beaver. We
hot
saw what we
dogs,
expected to
pizza,
see from them on that
dog
opening
bones,
drive.
and
Union comes right
drinks.
back down the field. They try
Any
the trick
snacks
play. It
is
doesn't work.
sure to be
They get a break on a
winner.
fumble. They get a break on a penalty. And then Maddox Thompson scores to bring them within a point. And then the big stop by the Union defense could not have drawn up the first 7.5
forget
minutes
the
or so
50-50
better for this
raffle.
Union offense and defense.
Did I hear a rumor about a big wedding at the
50-50.
Ponce Insurance family this weekend? Like tomorrow?
I was not invited, so I do not know.
Yeah, Mr. Archer. Let me find my text, but
I will be glad to crash it as long as the Irish are on TV somewhere at the venue, but I was not invited. So that kick is away, and away it goes from Maddox Thompson and out of bounds. So Union will start 1st and 10
Good punt on
right
the
around their
play.
own 36-yard line is where they're going to put it in play
That
for their
was kicked out
second
of
drive of the
bounds at
night.
about the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Union.
With 4:27 to go here in the first quarter, it's a one-point
4:27
game
remaining in the first quarter.
for Western Beaver and Union here. It's a one-point game, 7-6. The extra point by Lucas Stanley missed after that last Union touchdown.
Looks like it'll be from the 37-yard line.
just
1st and
text
10.
Mr. I don't want to get the information wrong, so.
Looks like Maddox Thompson is going to be the Wildcat once again on 1st down. Fakes the handoff to Million, try to break to the left side this time. Little room there as he squirts across the 40 to right at the 40 for a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd
That
down.
was number 7, Maddox Thompson on the carry. A short gain for the Scotties. 2nd down from the
So see the
40-yard line.
Scotties can sustain another drive here as you get to hold this potent Western Beaver offense down. Yeah, I like what they're doing with Mitchell.
Thompson again in the shotgun on 2nd and 7. Yeah, Mitchell stays in that wing spot. He's almost like an extra blocker out there as they will run to that side with Thompson. And he again lowers that shoulder and fights for a handful of yards. Tackled that time by Dennis
That was
Harris.
number 55
And he did a great
on the
job of it because
takedown.
Mitchell tried to
Dennis
seal
Harris.
him off, but Harris did a great job of fighting
Maddox
off that
Thompson on the
block and
carry.
bring
That'll bring up
the
3rd
tackler
down for Union.
So gain of 5, it'll be 3rd down and about 2. Maley Chiropractic, Chris Ardro and Kelsey Bowser
Thank you.
are your wedding tomorrow, by the way.
Thank you. I deleted the text. Congratulations to them.
3rd down and 4 for the Scotties. Thompson stays in there in movement on the far side by Mitchell. And that is going to push the Scotties back 5 yards.
Looks like there's a flag on the play.
Also, a big congratulations
That'll be
to
against the offense.
Newcastle
False
head coach Freddie
Yes.
Mazzocco, who was named the
Go back it
Pittsburgh
up
Steelers
5
High
yards
School
and play
Coach of
3rd
the
down
Week.
again. From
It's the
about
second
that
time that he was
38-yard
honored by
line
the
this time.
Steelers, and his team has a chance to
3rd
go
down.
4-0 tonight against Knock. Huge non-conference game tonight. And by the way, looking down the road for Newcastle, next Friday night at the Venerable Pit against the best team in the WPIL, the Aliquippa Quips.
Yeah, they're taking on Penn Hills tonight, Aliquippa.
They're down at 9. Throwback. Mitchell makes the catch on the near side, trying to make a move up the field, and he is drilled as he gets back towards the 40, and I mean leveled by C.J.
That was
Smith,
Darrell Mitchell on the reception.
who threw everything he had into
He
the
was hit by
tackle, and
number
that
57,
play is
C.J.
blown up,
Smith.
and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah,
That'll
Mitchell
bring
didn't
up
fall
4th
down
down
easy,
for
though.
Union.
That was a big collision in the NFL. That might be illegal these days, but a good clean hit, good hard hit, and the Union's going to be forced to punt.
It's going to be a loss of 1 for Mitchell.
I like the thought, though. Get the big man in open space.
Well, and they've talked about maybe getting him a little bit more involved as an offensive threat, not just as a blocker. Flag comes in with 10 on the play
Flag on
clock.
the play.
And we're going to get another penalty
That'll
on
be a
Union.
false start
False
on
start
the offense.
to back up the Scotties 5 more.
We'll replay.
And the good news is we do not have a Henry sighting tonight. Love you, Henry. Always have to wonder where he might be umpiring. Mr. John Yurge might be tuning in tonight. Retired after 40 years of umpiring high school football, which is amazing.
4th down and 13 now for the Scotties, as Western Beaver should get good starting field position off the punt. Good clean snap. And it's a wobbly end over end. Takes a huge Union bounce. And Zion Waters, one of the first guys down the field for Union, will down it all the way back at the Western Beaver 25-yard line. So they will start at 1st and 10 from their own 25. We still got a 7-6 game here with 95 seconds to go in the first quarter.
I hope you get a chance to meet Mr. John Yurge someday. He's a class act. He'll give you a lot of Mark Shaw stories. That's amazing. 40 years of umpiring on a high school. He's sitting at home now watching games now on Friday nights instead of getting out.
40 years of verbal abuse from the stands.
Yeah.
I would have retired too.
Well, when you meet John Yurge, you understand when you see him, he didn't take a lot of abuse.
So it is 1st and 10 from the 24 for Western Beaver. 3rd drive of the night for the Golden Beavers. Wpial trying to get back into a rhythm here as he hands it off on 1st down. And that's going to be Mayo once again, his 2nd carry of the night. So he tries to get around the far side. He is cut down after a short gain. That is Mitchell once again, who's having himself a good first quarter.
By the way, Braden Mayo, related to Ryan Mayo, who used to coach Shenango Wildcats back in the day. This is his uncle.
2nd down and 8 for Western Beaver with 1:08 to go. Wpial fakes this time, looks off his back foot, lobs it down the middle, catch is made, wide open. Vula getting away from everybody and getting into Union territory. Trailed from behind on the play by Townsill, who saves what might have been a bigger gain. And that's another, and a check that is Presley, Avon Presley, who made the catch that time for Western Beaver, but a big first down into Union territory at the 44.
Yeah, it would have been a bigger gain if he would have saw the guy about 15 yards further down the field. Wide open, no one around him, but good job by Presley, though. And Wpial.
1st and 10 from the Union 44. Wpial in an empty set. Looks, takes off, bounces out to the side, looking, backpedaling. He's going to go down again. And in the backfield, once again, it's Macabia, who is there for his 2nd sack of the night. And again, excellent coverage in the secondary by the Scotties as they force Wpial back.
That'll bring up 2nd and long.
Jittery in that pocket a little bit, so Wpial's coming up limping right now, but it looks like that's going to be doing it for the first quarter. Yeah, he's a little jittery back here, doesn't look too comfortable. If he feels any pressure, he's starting to run and scramble, but good job by Union.
That is going to do it for the first quarter. Good one here, Bruin at Sox Russo Stadium, 7-6. Western Beaver in front of Union. 2nd quarter comes your way next on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
That was number 14.
Back here at Sox Russo Stadium, Eric Thomas and Lee Moe with you. 3rd down and 18 for Western Beaver.
Well, they're using that freshman Presley made a nice move up that middle there.
That'll bring up 3rd
Still got
down.
a 3rd and long though.
Yeah, 3rd and 14, I beg your pardon. Wpial going to throw it again here on 3rd down. Looking down the field, uncorks it near side. What a catch on the near side, but it's incomplete. Chris Kirkland just couldn't keep that toe down as he was trying to make a circus catch on the Union sideline, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about the throw?
Yeah,
on the run, I mean, boy.
He has got a cannon for an arm.
That was an impressive throw, but just couldn't get Kirkland to get in bounds.
Yeah, not sure. Still trying to figure out the science behind him being the number 3 quarterback at Central Catholic. I'm sorry. I mean,
yeah.
I would trust the coaching staff at CC more than I would my own mind, but just watching this kid for the first time, he has got a big league arm. Punt is away, high up in the lights. Maddox Thompson actually to adjust to catch it, and then runs under it for a fair catch. So Union will be deep in their own territory as we're just underway here in the 2nd quarter.
Number 7, Maddox Thompson. It'll be 1st and 10.
Eric Thomas and Lee Moe with you here tonight as we got a good one here in the first half. We're starting to see some fight from this Union side that we haven't seen much of. Out-of-town scoreboard update brought to you by Newcastle Transit Authority. Remember, seniors ride for free. Scoreless after 1 between Beaver Falls and Mohawk. That's a little surprising.
Yeah. That is a surprise.
That Beaver Falls team in complete rebuild mode. As Thompson will take the Wildcat snap, coming near side. Makes a nice cut to the outside. Tripped up as he got to the corner by Aiden Vula.
Right on the play.
But a good run on 1st down once again for Thompson, and a good run to start the drive by Union here with 10:52 to play till recess.
Thompson on the carry.
Yeah, not too often you're going to hear Beaver Falls.
That'll bring up 2nd down from about the 22-yard line.
Very proud tradition down there.
And that was the coming of age game for Mohawk last year. I think a lot of people took them serious when they beat Beaver Falls at home last year in a game where they really pounded that big physical Beaver Falls defensive line as Million gets the carry near side. Had a hole for a moment, and then that closed quickly.
That was number 24.
As Bishop steps up to make the stop.
Gianni
A
Milligan
lot of stops being made by the secondary on this Western
Union.
Beaver team. Very active defensive backfield, stepping up to make tackles.
1st and 10 for Union.
Quick defensive backfield
From
also.
about the 28-yard line.
Give Union credit. They're pushing that line down the field. Million's doing a good job. And Thompson doing a nice job reading off those blocks, getting in the holes, and get the 1st down.
2 carries for 48 yards from Million tonight. 1st down for Union. 10 minutes straight up to go until halftime. Gorgeous night for football here in Lawrence County. At Union, we're actually at the elementary school tonight. Sox Russo Stadium located not at the high school. It's Thompson trying to get to the outside, and again, another great
was number
tackle.
24, knife it in there.
Knife for the stop that time.
That was Swikert.
That's Deontay
Henry.
Deontay Henry, I beg your pardon. Yep.
Not much there. 2nd down for the Scotties.
Maddox Thompson, no room to run that time. 3-yard gain, though, so he keeps ahead of the sticks. Busy night for Thompson so far. That's his 9th carry here in the first half. Once again, they'll go with the wing, with Mitchell in that wing near side. It's Thompson in that Wildcat formation once again. On 2nd and 7, Thompson hands off Million. Again, a big hole, and again, as he hits the corner, a good stop that time. Eli Cooper, the 5'10 senior, and Zion Walters for Union is a little shaken up after the play. He's going to have to come out of the game. And actually, he's going to go down, and we're going to get a timeout here for injury as Walters is slow to get up. Million, his 3rd carry tonight.
Timeout on the field.
Another Ponce Insurance timeout.
Yeah, this one for an injury stoppage here with Walters down in the field. Union not a very deep team, so they can really, they'll afford to lose anybody.
No. Not the deepest. Well, traditionally, Union's one of the smallest schools in the WPIL. The 5th or 6th smallest school, but they chose to play up to double A to keep the rivalries together with No Hawk and such, and try to cut down some of that travel time around the WPIL. So they chose to move up to AA for the senior cycle.
Out of town scoreboard brought to you by the Newcastle Transit Authority. Daily routes to Pittsburgh as well as routes around Lawrence County. Visit newcastletransit.org. How about this in the second quarter? Shenango 14-7 over Southside Beaver.
Did you stutter?
No.
No. Wow. How about the Cats? Good for them. Of course, it is early, but still. And this game's early, too. Good one brewing here.
You know, that's a run-heavy Southside team, though, that I'm not sure
that wing tee.
Yeah, that's not a play-from-behind style of offense.
No, it's not.
That's a play from ahead by far. Saw him do it to Union here on this field last year in a mud bath. 3rd down and 3 from the 35. Thompson in the Wildcat. Once again, his million goes in motion. Snap, Thompson coming near side. And there is that corner again as Jaden Bishop steps up once again to cut off the edge, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Boy, we called his name a lot here in the first 15 minutes or so.
That'll bring up 4th
Speed
down
of these cornerbacks, but they're doing a good job of recognizing that run.
It's actually going to be a loss of 1 that time for Thompson. You know, as Union still tries to find some success, Thompson looks a little shaken up after the play too. As Union still tries to find some success offensively here and really diversify their offense a little bit, their defense has come to play here tonight, though. They're going to have to come up with a big stop here again. That is a beautiful punt that Kirkland goes back to. He's actually going to field it. Get up the sideline. Kirkland. Oh, look at this. Kirkland to midfield. Kirkland with a huge block. And Kirkland's going to take off. And he is going to go for the touchdown.
That was Chris Kirkland.
He got pinned up on the sideline over on the far side. Fielded it. We get a flag after the play.
The flag's going to go on the coach.
Union wanted a blindside hit on the block at midfield. You probably could make a case for it, but my goodness.
C.J. Smith's the one that threw the block, and he absolutely leveled him, and I have to sort of agree with the coach there. It's one of those, but from this angle, I thought maybe it was a blindside hit.
Directly down in front of us.
And now I think the coach is gone.
Yeah, Kidney Baldy might have just gotten ejected.
We're just 2 flags right now. Let's see if he does get ejected.
He is going to go out to talk to the official. Well, it's going to be a one-sided conversation. He's not happy about the call. He is absolutely not happy about the block. And he is voicing his frustration right now. You can see it down there in the bottom of your screen. There's a great look at it from our crew down on the sideline. And Kim is, he is letting the gentleman have it.
Yeah,
so we're gonna get this. I mean, and you know what? I admire the official for allowing him to state his case.
I'm surprised he did. Let's see if he's gone.
And it looks like he's going to be okay. He got the headset back on.
He's going to give him two flags came out, so they'll be kicking from in the Union territory after
Good job
this.
by our crew down on the field, Darren, to bring you that shot. That was an excellent job to get that up close and personal conversation.
They just signaled 2 on the referee point the wrong way. Signal 2 on sportsmanlike on Western.
However, I thought there might have been one for a celebration after the touchdown, but it looks like not the case. And this is going to be just a standard extra point. Schweikert's end over end is up, and it is good. Called about a 70-yard punt return on what was a gorgeous punt. And it looked like Union was going to be in good shape to play field position that time with their defense and the way that they have come out to play in this early onset here. But with 7:35 to go until halftime, it's not the arm of Javen Peel, it's the legs of Chris Kirkland, and Kim Nabaldia is still going after the official.
Well, I think it's the official that was supposed to make the call, that he thought was supposed to make the call anyways, going after him. But sort of have to agree with him, but Yeah, and I'm surprised the official did let him voice that much.
We have a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget,
remember, if he gets tossed, he's out the next week, too.
Yeah.
So he's got to keep
next
that
week,
in mind.
The volleyball team's going to be hosting the Beaver
This should be a 30-yard mark-off.
Tuesday,
They're going to be kicking off at the 30-yard line.
at the Cavelli Field.
Actually, they're going to only mark it. He threw 2
JV
flags.
starts
Maybe
at
one
5:30
was on
with
Western
varsity,
Beaver.
Following at 7 p.m.
Well, regardless, they
Yeah.
mark this off, and it's going to be a
You would think an onside kick here. Let's see.
I would be on the lookout for that very thing.
Yep, 15 more yards. That's what I thought. He threw 2 flags.
Yeah, they finally get that squared away. So
Yeah.
this is going to take this down to the 30-yard line.
Have you ever seen? I don't think it's probably the first time in my life that I've
never seen a kickoff from the 30. Yeah,
from a 30-yard line.
I mean, you might as well onside kick it here.
You have to, because if the ball goes in the end zone, it's a
Don't
touchback.
forget, we're walking around 50-50.
You're giving up what would amount to 10 yards
Yeah.
if they take it from the 20, though. So it's really nothing on a return, more or less. I mean, you're giving up only about 10 yards if they were to touch.
And thank God this isn't the NFL where you have to declare.
Well, you wouldn't be allowed to do it at this point in the game anyway.
Yeah. Again, whatever.
See what they opt to do here. Looks like Union is trying to get in position, and they will just pooch it right down towards the end zone. So Western Beaver is just going to give up the 10 yards. Union will start 1st and 10 from its own 20 with 7:35 to go in the second quarter. They now trail it by 8.
Well, the good news is you're only down 1 score after that. But how about the return, though, by Kirkland? Looked like he was just going to just let that ball go, and then decides to pick it up, breaks a nice tackle. And then, boy, the speed of him getting down the field, there was no stopping him.
Well, and baited the entire special teams unit for Union, thinking he was just going to go up the sideline, found a crack, and he was gone. Excellent return by Chris Kirkland.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Scotties from their own 20. They trail it by 8 with Maddox Thompson in the Wildcat. They have done this just about the entire first half. Stanley has not had many snaps from the quarterback spot. Thompson thought he had room up the middle and then tried to go to the outside. And once again, there's a great stop by Braden Mayo this time. Another defensive back for this Western Beaver team to step up and make a tackle.
They've been doing that all night long so far.
That was number 5 in there on the tackle. That was Braden Mayo.
Setting out to our west. It still is a gorgeous night here with the lights on. That is officially going to be no gain for Maddox Thompson that time. 2nd down and 10. Now Stanley is back in there. A quarterback. Thompson comes to the slot near side. On 2nd down, Stanley looks, pressure, slings it near side. Thompson the catch, and he is rocked on the near sideline. It's Jaden Bishop once again. Good throw by Stanley, but Bishop's coverage, and he leveled Thompson to knock that loose.
That'll bring up 3rd down for Union.
The Gold Beavers are hitting the night so far. Wow.
Very active secondary. They're not afraid to step up and make plays. 3rd down and 10 for Union. Down by 8, can really ill afford a punt here.
No, all momentum right now with Western Beaver.
It is all in that purple and white and gold sideline as Stanley snaps, looks, backside pressure, he flings it over the middle, pass tipped and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That was Townsill, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Like that was broken up
Stanley
by
was
number 8.
under massive pressure. There was Eli Cooper in the backfield, and Stanley forced that ball out.
10 for number 11.
Cooper getting some deep 3 looks right now.
Kirkland is going to go back to about the 50 for this return. You might want to angle this one away from him. Good snap. And this one's going to go straight up in the air. They are going to kick it away from him, but not by design. Does take a Union bounce, and then is fielded by one of the Western Beaver players just around the 45. That is Mayo once again. So they're going to get the ball in Union field position with 6:27 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Brain Mayo, he was injured all last year, so he's just happy to be able to be back playing, only a sophomore.
That'll bring up 1st and 10.
Big possession here for Union. You do not want to go down 2 scores.
6-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, we mentioned elsewhere about Southside's offense. This Union offense is not a play from behind style either. Low snap, Wpial looks. Wpial going to uncork it down the middle of the field. Wide open is Kirkland. Kirkland shifting directions, and then he's swarmed by the Union defense at around the 30-yard line. Robin Nogue was able to contact him first and slow him up, but it's a first down for Western Beaver with 6:15 to go in the first half.
Boy, are they finding a big hole in the middle of that field. Last couple plays there, Eric.
28-yard line.
Down to the 28. So they went from the 46 to the 28. 18 yards, they hand it off. Mayo ahead of steam, but he's cut down as he gets inside the 30, short of the 25, right around the 26-yard line.
That was number 5.
Did we mention Wpial's only a sophomore?
One down by number 53,
wow.
Jamel Mitchell.
I still go back. I still keep on thinking about the thought you're saying. How is he the number 3 quarterback at Central?
Yeah, Central probably upset that he was coming back. Remember, they were flirting with an 0-3 start at 6A. Now they played a tough schedule in the non-conference. Played a team from Ohio at one of the showcase events, and they've gotten it right now as they're square up with North Allegheny coming up for a showdown. That's a nice out route to the far side to Vula. First down, Western Beaver. He's still going down the sideline and driven out of bounds inside the Union 10-yard line. He's going to be out right at the 10. That's a 16-yard gain that time to Vula and a first down.
Yeah, Central Catholic's first game was against that St. Francis of Maryland, though, thing. Yeah, almost like an IMG Academy type school. And North Allegheny played their JV team and barely beat them. That gives you anything to say about the team from Maryland.
First down and 10. It's 1st and goal as Western Beaver is in the red zone. Check them out. Wilmington Road in Newcastle, the red zone for all your local sporting apparel needs. As Wpial sends a man in motion on 1st and goal. Wpial hands it off. It's Sparebane to the outside, turns upfield, and he's inside the pylon for the touchdown. His 2nd touchdown run of the night for Sparebane. And Western Beavers grabbed a 20-6 lead here with 5:08 to go in the first half.
Yeah, nice misdirection there. Looked like he made the inside handoff, and then Sparebane came the opposite way and then was able to get to the outside and get into the end zone. So Western Beaver opens this game up a little bit.
Schweiker to attempt the point after. It's out of the hold of Nathan Vula. Pressure around the edge by Thompson. He laid off, actually.
It's good.
And that point after is up, and it is
remaining in the half.
So our new score with 5:08 to go in the first half, 21-6.
21. Union Scotties.
Western Beaver in front of Union.
I'm curious. David Van Treska kicked that extra point, and I wonder if the referees maybe said something about having 2 number 24s on the roster, if that's legal in high school football. I mean, you see it in college, but
they have to be different positions, different offense and defense.
Yeah, but with high school, I wonder if you're allowed to have 2 24s because.
Interesting is. Yeah. Western Beavers got a 2-score lead now. Good crowd for the Golden Beavers across the way.
Or Schweiker switched numbers, and we just don't know. Needless to say. At halftime, we'll take our scoring recap, sponsored by Creative Edge, where design and construction come together with experience. We'll have a fairly quick halftime because we're going to be covering the homecoming festivities here at Union High School tonight with naming the homecoming queen, and we'll have the homecoming king festivities after the game.
Yeah, it'll be a longer halftime, as that's going to be a live ball. Union's going to have to jump on it. That took a backspin for Western Beaver, a nice little 56-degree wedge. off the tee that time.
Yeah, Jaden Townsend made a nice play on that. That you said that ball bounced forward, and Townsend had to be smart.
That'll bring up
able to
first
fall
and
on that
10
ball.
for Union.
So 5:08 to go in the first half, and Union down 21-6.
It'd be good if they could have the long drive,
That'll be about
score,
the
get out of
19
here
and a half
at
yard line.
halftime, and the half
and
is get the
10.
ball back to start the second half.
Could go for that double up, you're right. Ball's going to be spotted on the 20.
How about this? A swinging gate formation.
They're going to try anything right now to get this offense jump-started with Thompson. He's actually going to throw it. Quick throw, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver,
pass.
Kelly.
Second down for Union.
Stanley and Thompson have combined to go 2 of 6 tonight for 11 yards. Thompson and Million have teamed up on the ground to rush for 86.
High school to take on
That's
the
been the bread
Warriors
and butter in
next
this
Friday.
first half.
That's on the 27th. Come out and cheer them to victory.
Now Stanley
Kickoff
and
is gonna
Thompson
be at
in the
7
backfield
p.m.
on 2nd and 10 for the 20. Motion by Million, direct snap to Thompson again, breaking to the outside, good block by Stanley. Thompson, little stutter step, got around one defender, first down Union, tackled up near the 35.
Good run by number 7,
Just short of it,
Maddox
give him a
Thompson.
14-yard gain and a first down for Union with 4:53 to go
Brought
in the
down by
half.
number
Yeah,
10.
great job there by Jordan Kelly to seal that inside
But
and
not before another
get that
Union
block.
first down.
Thompson able to
First
read
and
off
10
that
for
block, get the
Union on
first
about
down.
the 35-yard line.
Now they bring out one of the big linemen, Isaac Casado. He is lined up on the near side. Slinging it over the middle is Thompson. It's incomplete, intended for Townsend. Going to be second down and 10 from the 35. Union, by the way, with 3 timeouts left. They did not
That'll bring up
charge
second
one
down
on that
for
injury
Union.
timeout for Zion Waters earlier in the first half. Second down for the Scotties. Thompson again. Tried to cut back in the middle of the field, and then he ran right into the middle of that Western Beaver defense.
That was Maddox Thompson on the carry.
Yeah, Western Beavers still with 2
Looks like
timeouts
big
left
74.
also.
That's Lane Burchett
Lane Burchett with the stop
in there
for
on the stop.
Western Beaver. It's going to be third down for the Scotties.
That'll bring up third down for Union.
Third down and about 8. Thompson takes a look down the field at the play clock. Direct snap. He has been the workhorse tonight for Union's offense. Snap, Thompson. They go a little trickeration and end around with Million. Million with space. Million, and he fights his way for the first down as he gets to the 45-yard line.
That was a run on a play by number 24.
That was a well-designed play by the Scotties, and an 8-yard gain for a first down.
Union. First down.
Dude, give him move the ball back about a yard, but they still get the first down. But good job by Million. Great burst of speed there by Million to cut back inside and get that first down. You notice our drone up to our right up there flying tonight? Yeah, the new rule in high school football, you're allowed to have a drone behind the flag or behind the end zone tonight.
Thompson a carry again. Nice move, breaks to the outside. Maddox Thompson, another first down into Western Beaver territory inside the 40-yard line.
Maddox Thompson for another Union.
Setting up this Union
First
offense,
down.
and he finally gets a big break. He's going to have to take a blow.
First and 10.
Looks
for
like it.
Union.
No, he's going to stay in. I thought he was calling to come out.
Nice.
From the
I think
44-yard
Lucas Stanley's going to be running this next
First and
play.
10.
Sparebane had to stop that time for the Golden Beavers. First and 10 from the Western Beaver 36.
Good job by Million that time, without running the ball through a nice block off the ball. Thompson's still going to be in there. And timeout Western
Timeout
Beaver.
on the field.
So Western Beaver is going to burn a Pontius Insurance timeout with 2:48 to go in the first half. Their second timeout called. Make sure you take time to save money on your insurance. Visit pontiusinsurance.com to request a quote for auto, home, business, or life insurance. Eric Thomas and Lee Moan with you here tonight at Sox Russo Stadium.
We need your help to keep
it's 21-6, Western
clean.
Beaver. Big punt return by Chris Kirkland in this first half. Two good touchdown drives capped by Wyatt Sparebane touchdown runs for the Golden Beavers. Wpial hasn't been asked to do a lot tonight. He's looked good, but he hasn't been asked to do a ton. But when he has thrown the football, he has looked really good.
He's impressive to watch. He's only a sophomore. You can see why he is rated so high as a quarterback. And only going to get better for sure.
Remember, the Union Athletic Boosters concession stand is happy to serve all of our football fans.
Reminder, next week this Union Scotties team will be on the road,
such as hot Chick-fil-A sandwiches
at Mohawk.
French fries, hot dogs, pretzels,
and we'll be there for coverage of that game. 6:30 pregame show, 7 o'clock from Warrior Stadium.
First and 10 for Union.
On the campus of Mohawk High School.
Yeah, and then we'll have the Shannock and Shenango next week also.
Yeah. Stay tuned for the schedule. Official as Stanley fires. Thompson, nice little comeback route. Maddox breaking to the outside, trailed from behind, and dropped as he tried to break to the outside by Bishop.
See where the spot's going to be. They're going to give him the forward progress past the chains for the first down. Thought maybe we're going to
looks like he was ridden down by number 3.
Force that back a little bit, but good job by Thompson finding the middle of that field. Good throw there by Stanley. Big first down, plenty of time left, so 2.5 minutes.
Just his third completion tonight for 22 yards for Stanley. First and 10, Union from the 25. 2:23 to go in the first half. Thompson hands off to Million, and that's going to go nowhere.
Sacked on a play.
C.J. Smith, once again, defensively for Western Beaver.
57.
He has been excellent tonight.
Smith in there.
Yes, he has.
Takes the ball back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 that time for Million.
From about the 29-yard line.
And Scotties still have all 3 of their timeouts left.
Second and 14 from the 29. Stanley and Thompson in the backfield. It's going to be Thompson again, trying to wiggle his way through the middle, and he has stood up as he gets across the 30-yard line to about the 28.
Yeah, Lane Burchett on the 6'4", 280. In on the tackle. You got Burchett and you got Brooks, 280, 290 on that line.
They're down at 12 for Union as the clock ticks down to 1:12 to go in the first half. Under halftime, we'll have the homecoming ceremonies for you.
It looks like Brooks is taking a breather right now.
Stanley will be in the backfield this time as they send Thompson to the slot near side. Under a minute to go in the first half, down to 8 on the play clock. Stanley, quick throw near side. It's caught by Waters. He is inside the 25. He's stopped there by Bishop. Rather, that is Kelly who makes the catch.
Yeah, Stanley had to get rid of it because he had C.J. Smith right in his face.
40 seconds remaining.
Had no choice but to throw it before he wanted to. Definitely 4-down territory. Union will use their first punt insurance timeout.
Call a timeout with 36 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, definitely no field goal here. Talked about the field goal kicker at North Allegheny. I don't know if you've seen his kicks this year, have you, Eric?
I've heard about him.
Yeah, Mr. Navarro, he had 53, 51 yards last week. Says he kicked from 72 yards in practice. But he has a scholarship to Alabama, so I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, he had to win 2 kicking competitions just to get the scholarship down at Alabama.
Well,
doing something right.
Crimson Tide certainly could use a kicker, as it always seems like that's a weak spot for Bama on special teams.
Well, they got a good one coming next year.
How about Alabama stepping up in the state of Pennsylvania, too? They were heavy after McDevitt quarterback Stone Saunders from Harrisburg. They ended up getting his top wide receiver, Rico Scott, who Alabama always does a crimson and white scrimmage 2 weeks before the regular season starts. And Scott put on a clinic
36
as a freshman.
seconds remaining in the half.
And now they come up to Pittsburgh and they get one of the best kickers in the state. And Bama making some inroads here in the state of Pennsylvania. 4th down and 8 from the 23 for Union. Stanley going to be a throwback to the near side. It's Mitchell blocking out there. Mitchell explodes with a flag down. This is going to come back for a block over a holdover on the far side, so hang on a second.
Hold the lights.
Hold on. We have a flag on the play.
It's a well-designed play. They tried that throwback once again, and Stanley did a good job selling it. They shot the fireworks off, but this is not going to count.
Yeah, hold on Union.
Well, it's 4-down territory regardless, so
Yeah.
they're going to go for it even with the penalty.
Holding on the offense.
And it looks like the hold happened up the field. Yes, it did. So this is actually going to be from the spot of the foul.
4th and low.
This is going to take the ball back to the 26-yard line.
How about that burst of speed by Mitchell? Looked like a running back coming out of there.
So take the penalty of the touchdown off the board. It's actually only going to end up being a 4th down and 11. And I think they need to reset. Nope, Union calls a timeout. I think they might have to reset the sticks here for a moment.
Actually, Western Beavers going to call their last
Timeout
timeout.
on the field. 25 seconds remaining in the half.
Only amounts to a 3-yard loss on the penalty because it happened down the field. Remember that rule change a year ago with the penalty. If it's at the line, it's 10 from the line. If it's otherwise up the field, it's from the spot of the foul.
Yeah.
So it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So they only end up losing 3 yards. By the way, Zion Waters is getting helped off the field. He has his right ankle wrapped up in ice heavily as he's going to – he cannot put any pressure on it.
Yeah.
He's going to go back to the bench and take a seat. That's a big loss for this Union, both sides of the Union.
Yeah, you figure you might as well wait. Figure you might as well wait. Got 25 seconds to go in the half. Might as well go off with his teammates.
Just a sophomore, a talented sophomore. And we are going to get a 4th down and 11 here from the 27.
See what bag of tricks they have here on a 4th and 11.
Stanley, and they're going to give him the ball. He's going to call the final timeout of the half.
Timeout on the field.
The final Pontius Insurance timeout here in the first half for the Scotties.
Yeah, according to the scoreboard, they still have one more.
They did not get charged a timeout for the injury to Waters. That was an official stoppage, so they were not charged a timeout for that stop. They've called 2 here in the last
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget
2 minutes. We're just over 8 o'clock here tonight from Sox Russo Stadium. Glad to have you along with us. It's week 4.
That's on Wednesday, September
game number
25th.
4 for Union, but it's week number 5.
And how about our
week
girls
number 4
cross-country
overall.
team?
Been
Our
so
junior high
confusing
girls,
with the
basketball team.
games rained out, not being made up.
Thursday, September 26th at 3:30 p.m.
Whatever the case is, it's a Union cannot afford to lose this game here tonight. They find themselves down 21-6. 4th down and 11 from their 27 of Western Beaver. Trying to tack on a touchdown before the half. Remember, Union will get, as Lee mentioned, the kick to start the second half. As Stanley rolls out, backside pressure, he flings it near side. Diving effort, and the catch is made on the near sideline by Thompson.
Right after the stick.
He's
got it.
12.
Boy, that's
right at the 15. That should be a first down.
Nah, he's about a yard shy, it looks like.
That reception was
Nope, they're going to give it to him,
Yeah. They don't measure in high school
And
football
it looks
anymore.
like that's enough for a Union. First down.
All right, so new life for the Scotties here. Great catch.
That's a great thrown catch
by Thompson on the sideline.
Remember, you still got one timeout, so you can still use the middle of the field if you need to.
Thompson's at the bottom of your screen. Townsel's in the backfield now. Stanley going to roll out that way. Backside again, lobs it, out of bounds. Saves the time, though.
Incomplete.
Yeah, Thompson, I believe, was double, maybe triple covered in the end zone. And Stanley took one look at that and said, no way. Good decision there.
Well, this is where you mentioned before about coming up with a second option. I mean, the two options right now for Union's offense are Stanley and Thompson. It's that simple. Million when you mix them in, but they do not have right now. I mean, they've tried to throw the ball to Kelly a couple times. Townsend's now in the backfield. Waters is out of the game.
Yeah, Kelly's got one-on-one coverage on the outside.
That is with Kirkland top of your screen. Stanley going to roll out again. Now he's going to look back that way.
Oh,
slant. Caught. It's intercepted. It's Kirkland who stepped in front of it. Kirkland to the sideline. Kirkland with one to beat down the sideline. Turns on the Jets. Kirkland cuts back, and he's tackled by Townsend as time expires in the first half. Stanley looked to his left, came back to the right, and tried to throw a slant. Kirkland never moved, and he stepped right in front of the ball and thwarted Union at the end of the first half. What a play by Kirkland, who had a monster first half on special teams and defense for this Western Beaver team, and they will take a 21-6 lead to the locker room as they lead it here at Sox Russo Stadium. We'll take a timeout, abbreviated halftime show. We'll give you the scoring recap and some statistics coming your way next as we roll on here from Sox Russo Stadium. 21-6, Western Beaver the lead here at the half. You're watching high school football on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Boy, just could see that coming.
Oh, God.
As soon as he threw it, I was like, oh, no.
He tips
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Halftime here at Sox Russo Stadium. Eric Thomas, Lee Moe with you, 21-6. Western Beaver in front of Union as Chris Kirkland comes up with that big interception right before the half. First half numbers for the Scotties. Lucas Stanley was actually efficient, 5 of 7 for 35 yards in the first half, but he did throw the pick. It's 5 of 8 for 35 yards in the first half. Maddox Thompson attempted 3 passes, was incomplete on all 3, but Thompson had a good night in the first half rushing the football, 15 carries for 78 yards. Gianni Million with 5 for 56, and then Thompson had 4 receptions for 36 yards to lead Union. For Western Beaver, Wpial, I mean, what else can you say about this kid? 7 of 8 for 104 yards in the first half. Doesn't have a touchdown pass, but that's because Wyatt Sparebane has carried twice inside the red zone and has scored both times. 2 carries for 22 yards for Sparebane. Brady Mayo has 2 catches for 2 rushes for 16 yards. Receiving-wise, it was Kurtwan Moore who had 3 for 41 on the opening drive. Kirkland has 2 for 23, Presley 2 for 34, and Vula 1 for 16 for Western Beaver. Quick scoring recap. 10:47 in the first quarter. Sparebane a 13-yard touchdown run made it 7-0. About 4 minutes and 12 seconds later, Union comes right down the field. They tried the trick play on first down. It was incomplete. Then got the benefit of a fumble recovery deep in Western Beaver territory, and then also a penalty that helped them. Maddox Thompson capped the drive, a 5-yard run. The point after was missed, and it was 7-6. In the second quarter with 7:35 to go, Chris Kirkland, a 70-yard punt return. Schweikert's point after made it 14-6. And then about 2.5 minutes later, Sparebane a 9-yard touchdown run to make it 21-6. And again, Union had a shot at the end of the first half as they were driving down the field, converted a big 4th down with Stanley and Thompson. But then Kirkland, he and Jaden Bishop have been monsters defensively for Western Beaver in the first half, stepped in front of the Stanley pass and picked it off to prevent the touchdown. Almost took it to the house for a pick six to close the first 24 minutes, and that's where we stand right now at 21-6. Let's take some time here and listen to the Western Beaver marching band, and then it looks like they're going to have the homecoming festivities here for Union after that, so we'll listen in on that as the halftime show rolls on here from Sox Russo Stadium.
In a powerful rendition of Green Day's Holiday, we unleash bold melodies, energetic percussion, and dramatic formations to capture this anthem's defiant spirit and revolutionary edge. In a soaring performance of Panic at the Disco's Hot Hopes, the Western Beaver Marching Band delivers an uplifting spectacle with triumphant brass, vibrant choreography, and dynamic visuals that perfectly embody the song's message of the resilience and aspiration. Thank you, everyone. We hope you enjoyed It's Not Just a Phase as much as we love performing it for you. Tonight was brought to you by JMA Associates. Talk to an expert at JMA Associates today to see how they can assist your school with all of your accounting, payroll, and human resource needs. The band is under the direction of Mr. Jacob Paolo. The color guard sponsors are Miss Brandy Sebeski and Miss Emily Stormfells. Remember, the spirit of punk rock is alive and well, and it's here to remind us that passion and energy never go out of style.
And now we're going to get you ready for the Union Scotty Marching Band and tonight's Homecoming Queen ceremony here from Sox Russo Stadium. And again, at the end of our broadcast, at the end of tonight's game, we will have the Homecoming King ceremony also here from Union High School. So right now we'll take you down to the field and the presentation, tonight's presentation of the Homecoming Queen here at Union High School.
Our homecoming court. Kaylee Craigle. Kaylee is the daughter of Ken and Kim Craigle. Kaylee is a member of the drill team, Teenettes, National Honor Society, AP Club, and Extreme Leadership. After graduation, Kaylee plans to attend Youngstown State University to obtain a bachelor's degree in biology before pursuing a doctoral degree in physical therapy, and she's being escorted by her father, Ken Craigle. That's Kaylee Craigle. Kylie Krustor. Kylie's the daughter of John and Jennifer Krustorfer, and she's a member of the basketball team, who is a part of the 2 WPIAL championships and 1 state championship team. She was named MVP of both Wpial and state championship teams in 2023 and has been chosen first team all section since her freshman year. While being on the second and third team all state basketball teams, she is also a state qualifier in cross country in 2022. Her activities include National Honor Society, peer leadership, Teenettes, tech team, both video club, AP club, and she is the secretary of the Entrepreneurship Club. After graduation, Kylie plans to attend a 4-year college and play basketball. She's being escorted today by her father, John Krustor. Riley Glenn. Riley's the daughter of Laurie Glenn and Sam Glenn. She's the 2025 class vice president and the social media chair of student council. She's a member of Peer Leadership, National Honor Society, AP Club, Spanish Club, Vogue, Video Club, and Teenettes. She's the vice president of the Entrepreneurship Club and secretary of the National Honor Society. She's also a dancer at Jennifer Lee's Dance Gallery and currently a member of their Shenley Company. After graduation, Riley plans to attend a 4-year college majoring in marine or veterinary science. She's being escorted by her father, Sam Glenn. Piper Jandreisen. Piper's the daughter of Jamie and Julie Jandreisen. Piper's a member of Peer Leadership, Teenettes, National Honor Society, AP Club, Spanish Club, Golf, and is a member of the 2-time WPIAL Championship and PIAA State Finalist Scotties softball team. After graduation, Piper plans to attend the University of Tampa and obtain a degree in biology. She's being escorted by her father, Jamie Jandreisen. Addison Noga. Addison is the daughter of Rob and Susan Noga. Addison is a member of National Honor Society, AP Club, Video Club, and Peer Leadership. She is treasurer of Student Council and Entrepreneurship Club, secretary of the class of 2025. She's a member of the basketball team and was a part of 2 Wpial championship and 1 state championship season in softball. She's been captain on both the two-time Wpial championship team and the PIAA basketball state champion. She received first team All-State and first team All-Section honors for softball and plays travel softball. After graduation, Addison plans to attend a four-year college majoring in biology with a focus in neonatology, and she's being escorted by her father, Rob Noe. Mia Cruz. Mia is the daughter of Don and Marty Cruz. Mia is the president of Entrepreneurship Club and a member of National Honor Society, TNET's AP Club and Video Club. She's a two-time Wpial softball champion and a PIAA finalist. A two-time Wpial basketball champion and a PIAA basketball state champion. Lawrence County Player of the Year in 2023, Lawrence County Pitcher of the Year in 2023. Wpial won a Player of the Year during her freshman and sophomore seasons. And after graduation, Mia plans to attend Canisius University to major in pharmacy with a major in chemistry while playing Division I softball. She is being escorted by her father, Don Cruz. Cecilia Settle. Cecilia is the daughter of Frederick and Jessica Settle. Cece is a member of Student Council, Vice President of National Honor Society, 2025 class president, four-year varsity cheerleader, 24-25 cheer captain, unified bocce team member, AP Club, Spanish Club, and elementary cheerleading coach. Cece plans to attend nursing program and become a travel nurse, and she's being escorted by her father, Frederick Settle. Our rounders this evening are Ravenna Mangino and Azai Kyle Sebastian Hall. Ravenna is the daughter of Richard and Shelley Mangino. Ravenna enjoys playing on the playground, making new friends, spending time with her four older brothers who are all in their 20s, cooking with mom, and going on daddy-daughter dates at Chuck E. Cheese's. When Ravenna grows up, she wants to be a mommy. And Azai is the son of Jay Hall and Martise McCready. Azai enjoys playing outside and making new friends. He loves music and dancing. He likes superheroes, especially Spider-Man. He enjoys playing at the park. Most of all, he loves playing and fighting with his brother Mika. When Azai grows up, he wants to be a police officer. Ravenna and Azai attend Union's four-year-old pre-K class. And we welcome back our 2023 homecoming queen, Allison Ross and King Lake Nut. Allison's the daughter of Dr. Michael and Christy Ross, and she's currently attending the University of Alabama, where she is majoring in business and minoring in musical theater, and is a member of Pi Beta Phi. Mike's the son of Mike Giordani. He is currently attending Slippery Rock University, majoring in physical education and on the Rockets baseball team. Yes, sir! 2024 homecoming queen is Addison Nogay.
Homecoming festivities concluding here as they introduce the new homecoming queen at Union High School. It's Addison Nogay.
Yeah, and I'll read that real quick. Addison's the daughter of Robin Season Nogay. Addison's a member of the softball and basketball teams, National Honor Society. And we get the fireworks going on. It's the AP Club, the Video Club, and Peer Leadership. She's the treasurer of Student Council and Entrepreneurship Club, secretary of the class of 2025, a two-time softball WPL champion, a PIAA finalist, two-time basketball WPL champion, and a PIAA basketball state championship. She served first-team All-State and first-team All-Section honors for softball and plays travel softball. And she plans on attending a four-year college majoring in biology with a focus in whatever neonatology is. Any idea, Eric?
Something I didn't major in, I know that.
Good way of putting it. And she's being escorted. How about her dad, Rob Nogay, the AD and one of the coaches here at Union High School. So congrats to her and all the finalists. And after the game, we will have the homecoming king festival.
I took an easy major. I did journalism, so that's above my pay grade, as they say.
I did no major. I did Eaton Park.
Congratulations to Addison Nogue. We understand that they're going to actually announce the homecoming king after the game tonight.
Yes.
So it's going to be a post-game ceremony. We'll probably have it while
we'll definitely have it.
Post-game coverage here tonight from Sox Russo Stadium. It's 21-6, Western Beaver in front of Union here. And, you know, we said it during the recap there at halftime. Our scoring recap tonight in this game brought to you.
Creative Edge.
Creative Edge, yep.
Yeah. I got it right here. That's your Creative Edge. From concept to creation, they continue their extensive construction experience with creative design to make your project a reality. Fully licensed and insured architecture and construction management services. You can call them at 724-652-1372 for more information.
Did not mention at the onset tonight our keys to the game, and they were brought to you by Works in Progress Paint Services. Call Joe Red at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting project. You know, some of the things that we had kind of bantered about in the lead up to the game tonight as far as keys go. We said Union, we do like a little meeting before each game and go over these, but Union controlling the clock, playing a full 48 minutes and getting Johnny million touches on offense tonight. Well, they've done that. They've gotten million some touches. They haven't necessarily controlled the clock. It looked like for a time there in the first quarter that they were going to be able to do that. And then the big punt return kind of broke them a little bit. And then the drive at the end of the first half was great. But Chris Kirkland just made an excellent play. I mean, Chris Kirkland, if you want to watch a textbook cornerback play, watch the film of that touchdown drive, or that almost touchdown drive by Union, and watch Kirkland on the pass, who does not move at all on the play and just basically stands there and says, all right, you want to throw it right here? I'm going to take it. And that's exactly what he did. He's been fantastic. But, again, Union just not able to really establish those drives after the initial one. And that first drive does not continue if they don't get the fumble recovery deep down the field, and if they don't get the penalty on Western Beaver down inside the 20-yard line. So they got some help on that drive. They got a fortunate bounce on that drive to keep it alive. Otherwise, they've really not been able to sustain or control that clock in the first half.
Yeah, correct. And that was such a big play there. I mean, if Union was able to punch that in, it could be 21-12, 21-14, somewhere in that line, then you're possibly only down one score. But unfortunately, Kirkland, what I can tell, no offers yet anywhere around for college. They better start looking, because he's a dynamic ball player.
And for Western Beaver, we said that they were going to have to find a running game. Well, they haven't exactly found the running game, but they found Wyatt Sparebane, who's got both rushing touchdowns in the first half. He has both offensive touchdowns for Western Beaver in the first half tonight. So, yeah, they've run the ball really well, but they haven't had to do a whole lot because they have gotten the big punt return and they've gotten the big defensive play. So Western Beaver is in control here. Now, Union is going to get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if the Golden Beavers can, if Union rather, can go ahead and get something going here offensively. But they have a chance here to do something before this game gets out of hand once again. But they're going to have to capitalize on the drive here to start the third quarter.
We're going to get ready for our Chauncey toss here pretty soon. They're getting ready to announce our 50-50, sponsored by Ponce Insurance. One of our favorite Mark Chauncey editions. He would always, him and I would always buy a 50-50 ticket every football game we attended. We never won. So
310.
And we're going to have our Chauncey toss.
The winning number is 590-310.
And my friend,
please come and claim.
You've got to be kidding me.
Ponce Insurance is now going to be donating.
You got to be kidding me.
I am not kidding you.
At tonight's Boosters concession stand.
I'm going to show it to the camera. I'm going to show it to the camera right there.
Thank you.
You got
to be kidding me. So much, ladies and gentlemen.
Back. There's our winning ticket, my friend. Ponce Insurance, thank you for donating to the Mark Shaw Scholarship Fund. How about that?
That is unbelievable.
Unreal.
We do 2 games a week. We've had 4 weeks of football, 8 times we've done this.
Unbelievable.
And finally, we get a winner.
And I want to. The PA announcer was here for 50 years. I forget his name, Dom Barksley or something in that line. He bought a ticket every year for 50 years, every game for 50 years, and never hit. So you're going to take over here while I go collect Mark's money.
There is our
unbelievable.
There's our play of the game.
Do I get a shirt too?
Yes.
I'll be back.
That is unbelievable.
Some excitement on the
Well,
field.
congratulations to my partner Lee Moen. They won the 50-50, and a big thanks to Pontius Insurance for sponsoring the chassis toss, and we got us a winner here tonight. So how about that? Good karma here tonight at Sox Russo Stadium.
I guess we don't have a chassis toss, so I'll just – how about a chassis
How about
grin?
framing the ticket? That's, I think, what we need to
I like
do.
that idea, too. So how about the – I love it.
Unbelievable.
Okay, we got this one here. So we'll just smile for the camera, and Mark Shaw's scholarship fund is getting a big donation.
You would think that Lee Moen has just won the presidency of the United States.
Shaw's looking down on us, I'll tell you. I'm going to go collect money, so I'll be back.
He's the happiest man in America right now, sitting to my right. Unbelievable. We're going to get started here in the second half as Western Beaver is going to kick it away. Out-of-town scoreboard update brought to you by Newcastle Transit Authority, newcastletransitauthority.org. Remember, senior citizens ride for free. At half, it was 20-14 knock over Newcastle. Also at the half, Mohawk had a 7-0 lead on Beaver Falls. Shenango hanging on to a 21-20 lead at the half over Southside. Rochester 12-10 over Laurel at the half. And Elwood City is going to remain undefeated. They lead Freedom 27-3 at the half. So we're going to start things here in the third quarter. As Maddox Thompson on the return is going to set up Union deep in their own territory. First down and 10.
First and 10 for Union.
And again, a must drive here for the Scotties.
Like
if they're going to hang around this game tonight, they have got to get something on this drive here to start this third quarter. And we will see what they'll do here offensively with the quarterback situation. Maddox Thompson took a lot of snaps at the Wildcat position in the first half. It's going to be Stanley and Thompson in the backfield to start this drive. They are backed up on their own 10-yard line, down by 2 scores, and they would need a 2-point conversion to tie it. It'll be a direct snap to Thompson. He's going to come out to the near side, cut back towards the middle of the field, finds a small hole, and then that is closed off quickly.
That was number 7,
on the far side. That is Eli Cooper, who has the tackle for Western Beaver. It's going to bring up second down and 10. Union not a threat much to throw the football here tonight. That's a 4-yard gain that time for Thompson. That is his 16th carry tonight. He's got 82 yards rushing on the night. Thompson and Stanley will still be in the backfield. Million is in a wing, bottom of the formation. Now he motions away from us. Snap to Thompson, trying to find some room on the right side. Cut off immediately as he hits the corner. It's Braden Mayo who steps up to make the stop once again for Western Beaver. He has been a fantastic defender for this Western Beaver team tonight. It's going to be third down for Union with 10:52 to go in the third quarter.
That'll bring up third down.
It's interesting with this quarterback situation for Union because they don't. It is Stanley who goes to the sideline to get the play, and then Thompson will line up in the Wildcat formation. They don't even really delegate the play calling with Thompson. He just goes to line up, and Stanley will be in the slot, bottom of the formation. There's a good look at Thompson in the backfield. Direct snap to him again. He is going to hand off Million, trying to get to the corner, and there is nowhere to go. And that Western Beaver defense has been flying to the football in this contest tonight.
By a host of Golden Beavers.
4 Western Beaver players in on the stop.
Looked like number 8 was in there.
Wyatt Sparebane was in on the stop for Western Beavers. We hit 10 minutes to go, and Union's going to have to punt on the first drive of the second half. So we will see the Western Beaver offense on the field for the first time here in the second half. And again, Peel hasn't had to do a whole lot here tonight because he's had good special teams. That's going to take a Western Beaver bounce, and that is going to be downed just over the 30-yard line at around the 31. So Western Beaver only has a quarter of the field to go with 9:33 to go here. Another touchdown is going to be too much for Union here in the second half as Limon rejoins the broadcast booth.
$377 going to the Mark Shaw Scholarship
The
Fund.
happiest man in America is in Lawrence County right now, folks. I'll tell you right now.
And
The grin on his face when he came back up to the booth here was I haven't seen
unbelievable.
a look like that since I've seen my little cousins on Christmas Day. Snap to Peel on first down. He looks, backpedaling pressure. He has to uncork it far side and just over the head of his intended receiver, Jaden Bishop. Pressure that time on the play by Andrew Thompson, the linebacker, and that's going to bring up second down.
And a quick shout out to Diane Benedict, who drew the ticket, who works with Mr. Dawson.
That'll bring up second
So,
down
wow.
for the Golden Beavers.
You have the winning Powerball numbers for this weekend, by the way?
I might try.
If you know anybody who does, let me know.
Well, we'll have to
Would
sense. I won't
love
go
to
there.
head south on Monday if you
Yeah.
catch my drift. As Peel
Yeah.
retreats, Thompson again. What a job by Thompson on the pressure from the backside, forcing the bad throw by Peel. And that's going to bring up third down for Western Beaver with 9:20 to go in the third quarter.
Well, thanks to Ponce Insurance for sponsoring the Chauncey Toss.
That'll bring up third down
Who would have thought?
for the Golden Beavers.
But let's get back to football.
So Union doesn't do much on its opening drive, and they now are in a position to get off the field defensively.
And doing a good job here the first two plays with great pressure on Peel.
You would think, too, that this might, with a 21-6 lead, be four-down territory for Western Beaver
I
as
would
well.
think definitely.
I would think that they would go for it on fourth down as well.
Yeah, the way their defense is playing too.
First things first here, they got to get the first down on third down. Union's defense, quick throw to the near side to Vula. Vula cuts back middle of the field. First down, Western Beaver still going. Vula bounces off one defender, bounces off two to the corner, and he's driven out of bounds on the Union sideline. Thompson is the one who pushes him out.
Oh, Viola's hurt. That last extra twisted that ankle or knee or something at the end there. Oh, that's a shame.
Saved the touchdown, did Thompson, but not without a cost to Western Beaver as Vula is down.
Oh, that was just a terrible twist at the end, though.
Player down on the field here.
Yeah, almost like he tried to get up there, and then at the last second, the player fell on that knee. And,
You mentioned and we talked a little bit about the new offensive coordinator for Western Beaver. It's Tony Caltry, who was the coach at New Brighton. Ron Buzzy said that they put a lot of pre-snap reads in which they felt really favored Peel. And I'll tell you, they have put a ton on this sophomore to lead this offense, but you just see the way he reacts, and the ball snapped, and if he has the play set up right, that ball is gone when it's snapped. He's got a great arm.
Fun to watch, isn't he?
Quick thrower. I mean, he is a lot of fun to watch.
He's got a bright future, and hopefully he'll stay here at Western Beaver. If you're a Western Beaver fan, hopefully he'll be here the next 2 years.
No more transferring. You would hope he does not.
The thing in today's age, there's so much film, there's so many people watching. You're gonna get found. You're gonna get found. There's no need to go to any other school or maybe play different. If you're that good, you're that good.
No, and he'll start to go to camps and.
Right, you go to quarterback camps, all-star games, all that other good stuff, and the word's already out there. So you just continue to work your craft and improve your craft. And this is not a good sight.
Yeah, Vula is still down. He's getting help off the field now. He can't put any pressure. They're actually going to carry him off the field. You'll see that interview here in a second. But it's an unfortunate break for Western Beaver. He's been a good asset for this team. That was a gain of 24 on the play. His second reception tonight. 2 catches for 40 yards, and that breaks an 0-for-2 streak of Peel. Peel was 2 of his last 5 throwing the football. So that's going to bring up a 1st and goal as Western Beavers in the red zone. You can make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Avenue, as bouncing off the pile and skirting into the end zone is Braden Mayo for the third rushing touchdown of the night for Western Beaver.
Braden Mayo.
So
made that look easy.
2 by Sparebane and 1 by Mayo, and with 9:02 to go in the third quarter, Western Beavers extended its lead to 27-6. A point after try.
Might be Swiker or it might be Francesca. On the roster, bad snap.
It's a high snap. Nathan Vula throws it. It's intercepted, and coming the other way is Mitchell. You can't advance. The extra point miss in the PIAA, so they're going to blow that play dead, and it's going to stay at 27-6.
Yeah, not in high school yet. Hopefully they'll change that rule. I do like that rule in college that you're able to do that, but nonetheless, a break there for Union.
We'll keep it here during the timeout. 27-6. Western Beaver in front. And Union will have another crack at it. This Union offense tonight, I mean, we said it that they're going to have to chew clock, but they've got to get something. They've got to find something in the passing attack. This is not an offense that can play from behind, and they have fallen behind yet again. And this is now in the last 3 games. 83-18, they've been outscored in the last 11, 10.5 quarters. You want to call it 10.5?
9-7. Bust. Hatch.
We do have a state record in Pennsylvania set tonight, as we talked about him earlier tonight. Bishop McDevitt's Stone Saunders on the eastern side of the state has tied Alex Irby to set the state's all-time passing record, so he's going to surpass, he's going to fly by that tonight. And that will be all his solo when the season is over. He's got maybe 9 more games left for that McDevitt team, as Townsville has to go to the ground to retrieve the kickoff. You know, Western Beaver also last year, you think about what they did to Lawrence County teams in 2 games. They beat Neshannock and they beat Elwood last year.
The Union on the play.
Peel in those 2 games was 28 of 42 for 673 yards.
20-yard line for the Scotties. First and 10.
That Neshannock team we know ended up being really good. Only lost 1 regular season game. That was 2. Western Beaver. And of course went on to go 9-2 and lose at home in the playoffs to Beaver Falls, as Thompson will take the snap, and there's just nowhere to go up the middle as he's across the 20 to the 22. It's a 2-yard gain that time for Thompson, who's up to 17 carries now in the night.
That'll bring up second down for Union.
Second down and 9 for the Scotties from their own 21-yard line, as Thompson and Stanley share the backfield. Now Thompson goes out to the slot far side. Stanley looks, throws that way, catch made by Thompson. It's a 2-man operation for this Union offense right now, as he's across the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5 that time. It's going to bring up third down and 4.
Was good for Luke
Yeah,
Stanley,
and again Mayo and
the number 7.
Henry and on the stop. I said these DBs been very, very good tonight.
That was a short gain on the play.
Good all-around night for
down
Thompson. 17 carries for 84 yards, 5 receptions for 41.
That was Mayo in there on the tackle, number 5 for Western Beaver.
Stanley on third down. It's a third down and must here. Try to get something going here. He throws near side. It's going to be intercepted by Bishop. No, he dropped it.
Oh.
He had that in his hands.
Looks like that was broken up by number 11.
Townsville playing defense. Knocked that away from Bishop, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down for Union.
And Western Beaver, another player down. This time it's a lineman.
We have a player down.
Actually, it looks like it might be Eli Cooper, the tight end. Number 10. Oh, good. Looks like a Penn Ohio bottled water cramp on these warm nights. You're going to get that. Surprised we haven't seen that many yet. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Don't forget tonight to call ahead to reserve your seat for after the game at the Crane Room, or you can place an order for takeout or curbside pickup. Remember tonight's winning word. You can go into the Crane Room and say flag.
On Monday, September 23rd.
Come into the Crane Room tonight after the game and tell your server the winning word and get a free Crane Chips starter. Again, your winning word flag for a free Crane Chips appetizer tonight at the Crane Room.
And those are very good, by the way. Enjoyed those.
They are addicting.
Enjoyed those couple weeks. Yeah, I don't know how they picked the word, because there's a good word this week. The one week we had lightning, and we got lightninged out at Shenango was the word. You know, so and they pre-picked these words before games. So
join us as we support this international health campaign. Pink out shirts and bracelets.
So it looks like he's up and walking on his own power, which is good to see.
Union Scotties
just got a little cramp there.
Together.
So fourth down.
4th down and 3 for Union.
Should be punting, but they're not.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here, down 27-6. You might as well.
4th down for Union.
Could also be a quick kick if they opt to. Nobody back deep to receive it if they opt to do that. Thompson, they bring in Mitchell as the wing again. Thompson going to run that direction. Trying to get to the outside. Should have turned it upfield. He's going to be dragged out of bounds and stopped.
Got the first down, though.
Yeah, he is going to be right at the stick. Nathan Vulla had the stop for Western Beaver, but not before Thompson's able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought maybe you should have cut upfield, would have had some more yards, I think, but choose stay outside. But got the speed, got the first down, so the gamble pays off. Union still driving.
First down.
It's actually the 9th first down for Union tonight. So, I mean, they have moved the football.
10 for Union.
But it is
from the 34-yard line.
It is a slow developing offense for the Scotties here tonight. They're just trying to keep this running game churning and come up with the plays. They go reverse again. The end around is Million. Million turns up field, and he's going to have another first down for Union. Taken out of bounds on the Western Beavers sideline with 7:16 to go in the third quarter. There is a flag down back near the 35. So there you go. You got your your word of the night flag. And right on cue, it comes flying in at the 36.
Yeah, Kirkland actually overran that play.
This is in the area of holding.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be from the spot of the foul, which was upfield. Let's see.
The flag's right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it is.
35,
you're right. It
yeah.
is back at the line, so it is going to be from the line. Thought they might have got him upfield a little bit after the run, but it is a hold. That'll back the Scotties up 10 and bring up first down and 20. Negates what would have been a first down run for Million.
That'll be first and long for Union.
The clock will run.
24-yard line.
27-6, Western Beaver.
There's some good games going on in that Newcastle Transit out-of-town scoreboard. So Shenango was up, but at the half, 21-20.
Yeah, hanging on there against Southside, which is not an easy thing to do against that power running attack, as Stanley's going to go back to pass on first and long. Gets a block, and Stanley going to turn up field, cuts back, tries to go to the outside again, and he's upended near the 28.
That was number 12 on the keeper.
Yeah, he was looking for Jordan Kelly out here. Kelly's trying to stop and go, but that didn't happen.
24.
These
Western
Beaver safeties and D-backs are trained pretty good. Didn't go for that bite at all, and then Stanley just had to tuck and run.
Deontay Henry, the stop, that time a 5-yard gain for Stanley, 2nd and 15. Clock continues to run down to 6:15 here in the third quarter. And it is a 3-touchdown advantage for Western Beaver. Stanley thought about throwing to the far side. Now he's going to tuck it. Now he pumps. Now he's going to try to run again, and he can't get anywhere.
Yeah, he was looking downfield for Townsend, but he was just blanketed by Kirkland. No chance to get the ball into him there.
That's Braden Mayo with the stop that time. That's going to take the ball back to the 26. It's going to be a loss of 2 that time.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen,
and
at the end of tonight's matchup,
and long from
we'll
the 27.
be crowning the king. Don't forget, at the end of tonight's matchup, we'll be crowning the king. 3rd down for Union.
Stanley back to pass on 3rd and long. Airs it out near side, overshoots the intended receiver over here, and that's Townsend, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Incomplete pass.
Almost sound like the Wizard of Oz there, right? Crowning the king. Be the king. Oh, it's your favorite night of the week. Favorite night of the year there, Eric.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of homecoming. 4th down and 19 from the 26 as Union will punt it away. High snap. Kelly's done a nice job punting tonight.
He sure has.
Kirkland's going to run under it at the 44.
Good.
And that is where Western Beaver starts. 1st and 10 with 5:09 to go in what has been a snail's pace 3rd quarter. Despite Union running the football. 1 touchdown so far. This is going to look statistically like an unimpressive night for Western Beaver's offense, but they have just not had to tap into that as much as they have in the past.
Union defense has done an admirable job. I mean, they've gotten a lot of pressure on Wpial.
Yeah, outside of that first drive by the Golden Beavers, again, it's been short fields. It's been a punt return. You know, they just have not had to go to the air much in this game. Only 11 attempts for Wpial. Going to put it in the air here on 1st down, slings it near side. The catch is made on the near side by Carter Marshall. He's going to get wrapped up and stopped by Aiden Booker, talented 6'1" freshman for the Scotties, and that'll bring up Carter 2nd Marshall. Down. Short gain that time of about 1.
Aiden Booker.
Sort of getting some new players into the game here for Western Beaver.
Not much there. 2nd down for the Golden Beavers.
Sort of surprised to see him pass on 1st down there with a 21-point lead. Of course, this is who they are, though.
This is their type of offense. Yeah, they pass the run, and that's a low snap. Wpial picks it up. Wpial steps up, and he's going to go down in the backfield. And there's again the coverage in the secondary by Union tonight's been great. That was Andrew Thompson. That is the 4th sack of Wpial tonight, but that is a coverage sack down the field. That secondary was tight coverage.
I said we just talked about it. They've played very well up front, getting a lot of pressure on Wpial.
7-yard line.
It's a loss of 8 that time for Wpial. So it's going to be 3rd and 17. Empty set again for Wpial. Looks, pumps, pressure. Wpial steps up, going to air it out deep down the field, looking for Marshall. It's intercepted. Maddox Thompson picked it out of the air. Thompson across the 50. Thompson a full head of steam, and he is crushed as he gets across the 40, but a big-time interception by Maddox Thompson. And the Union defense, once again, steps up and makes a play.
And how about the pressure by Andrew Thompson? He came in untouched and forced Wpial to make that bad throw. But he said Maddox Thompson with the interception, so Union back in business.
1st and 10 for the Scotties.
And the Scotties will take back over on a short field at the 39.
Yeah, that was Dennis Harris with the crush on Thompson. Thompson tried to run through him. That didn't work.
You start to wonder about this Western Beaver attack at the 2A level. Can they sustain throwing the football like they do when the playoffs roll around? As Thompson is going to get swarmed, and he is going to take a loss back to the 45. of 6. That'll be a loss on first down, and it'll be second down and 16.
Who else? C.J. Smith.
Looks like that was
He's
stopped
having
for
himself a
loss.
field night. It's a great night here for C.J. Smith.
C.J. Smith in there.
But you start to wonder again, you know, you get into late October, you get into
That'll bring
November,
up second and long
and if
for
you're
Union.
lucky enough to play into December, this year it's the first week of December because Black Friday is going to be state semis that weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. Can they go on a long run in the postseason by throwing the football constantly? That is the question, and I think we're going to obviously find out.
I think
this team's going to be in the tournament, and they're going to be a handful when they get in. But if they can't run the ball, Stanley's going to get dragged down, and that's going to be a horse collar tackle.
Yeah, C.J. Smith, just a little bit too high there.
57, C.J. Smith.
Good sack there, but like you said, unfortunately, get the back of that neck jerk.
On the play.
You know, we saw a team last year in the 2A playoffs in Mohawk. It is a personal foul.
Horse collar.
It is a horse collar on Western Beaver. So that's going to be not quite enough for a first down. But it is an auto first down. So it was yardage-wise would not have been enough for a first down, but it's an automatic first down. So they will take this up 15 yards, and Union will have a fresh set of downs with 2:35 to go. We saw a team last year in Mohawk love to throw the football. When they ran into Steel Valley in the WPIL playoffs, they were unable to move the ball consistently in that game throwing it. So we'll see what happens with these spread offenses that like to sling it all over the yard.
And there's that new rule for us because the penalty was way back at the 45-yard line.
And you are correct. That is not an automatic first down.
Yeah. But they enforced it since the penalty was behind the line of scrimmage, you're enforcing it from the line of scrimmage. So there's
correct.
your.
So it's 15 yards, which makes it second down and 1.
Yeah. And now the officials and Coach Busby going to talk about this. I think he wants it enforced from the 45. I don't think he's going to win this argument. Let's see.
No, it's the same as the holding penalty. If it occurs at the line, then it's from the line. If it's beyond the line, it's from the spot.
Well, they better not move this ball because Coach Neo already got 2 fouls on him, and this could get interesting.
He wants an explanation,
and
the officials are going to stop it here with 2:35
All right,
to
officials,
go.
timeout.
And they're going to give him
We
one.
want to get more clarity on what this is going to be.
Let's take a timeout as well. We got 27-6, Western Beaver in front of Union. You're watching
again, ladies and
high school
gentlemen,
football on the
remember
Lawrence County
tonight,
Sports Network, powered by
At
LCAP.
the end of the game.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builders has been building our community for 70 years.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Back here at Sox Russo Stadium, Eric Thomas and Lee Moan with you. And we're still going to get a conversation here with Coach Nee. And
we had it settled.
Yeah, it was. It should be.
All right, the penalty.
I think he wants first down. I think is what he wants.
But it looks like that will not be an automatic first down. It'll be
not going to be. You're right about the
Scotties.
rule, and that's my fault for
that ball will be on the 30-yard line. Second and
not
short.
remembering the rule change, but that was from the line of scrimmage. So
Correct.
It's 15 yards from the line, which it was first and 16. It would be second and 1, which it is. So they got it right. Stanley back to pass. Looks. Going to air it out, looking deep down the field for Kelly, and he overshoots Kelly. Coverage on the play that time by Bishop, and it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3 players for Western Beaver in the vicinity of that ball also.
That'll bring up 3rd and short for the Scotties.
Not even close there. Kelly tried to stop and then go and didn't work.
What does Union do here? I mean, this is not specifically on this down and distance, but I mean, going forward, what does this Union team do?
Wow, that's a great question. I wish you wouldn't have asked it.
No, it's my job.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
It's been tough because there's enough experience here that this team.
But not to interrupt, as you said though, you lose Maddox Thompson for the playoffs too, which is
right.
You got to find something.
Gianni Million in motion. They're going to go Wildcat with Thompson trying to get to the corner, and look at
no
Bishop.
way.
I mean, he flies up to make the stop once again. Gets some help that time from Sparebane, but I'm telling you, these corners for Western Beaver are fantastic.
Yeah, they sure are. They read that ball as soon as they know it's a run. Boy, they are charging. They got great speed, come through the hole, and they tackle with authority.
That's going to be a loss of 4. It's 2 consecutive losses for Thompson on his last 2 runs of 10 yards. 4 down territory, 4th and 5 with 1:50 to go in the 3rd. Union going to have to go for it as Thompson comes out to the slot, bottom of the formation.
And a timeout for Union.
We are going to get a timeout, a Pontius Insurance timeout called by Kim Navalia and Union. Pontius Insurance, make sure you take time to save money on your insurance. Visit pontiusinsurance.com to request a quote for auto, home, business, or life insurance. And a big thanks and a shout out to our friends over at Pontius Insurance for sponsoring the Chauncey Toss, which, in case you missed the breaking news tonight, Limon won, and we will get a donation from us and also from Pontius towards the Mark Schoss Scholarship Foundation.
Yeah, $377 going towards the Mark Schoss. And by the way, our Mark Schoss golf outing, we haven't had an official name on it yet, or an official cost, but it will be June 28th next year at Castle Hills. So all that money being raised will go towards the Mark Scholarship Fund. We will have that made and figure out how many scholarships a year and all that. We'll be forming a committee and all that good stuff. And we will be, well, I'll say it after this play.
That is going to be a lot of fun next summer. 4th and 5 for Union from the 34 of Western Beaver. Knocking on the door here, down 27-6 as Stanley looking at that sideline as there's 6 on the play clock. Now adjust the formation. Stanley, quick throw. Pass is caught. Townsell on a first down for Union as they connect.
For another Union. First down.
Good job to finding Townsell.
92 seconds to go in the 3rd. Going to move the sticks once again.
But during that golf outing, real quick, we will be playing the Mark Schoss call-in that we call in the chirp at the post-game shows, but he got pulled over by the police one night. And we have that recording that we will be playing for the golf outing, so live on the air. You appreciate it, Mr. Thomas.
Sounds like something I would do. Stanley and Thompson in the backfield as Thompson takes off up the field, and he is inside the 20. Union has entered the red zone.
Oh, it was a classic call. Trying to give a recap, and the cop knocking on the window.
Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all of your county sporting apparel needs. Voted the best of the best in Lawrence County. There is such a thing as, well, I can't say it on the air, but Shut Up Friday, where you say nothing. You pull a Sergeant Schultz and you say nothing, sir.
Well, he was in the middle of his recap, and the pulled over properly on the side of the road or in a parking lot, and the police just wanted to make sure he was okay, but he didn't want to stop because he was live on the air.
I want to know how you call into that show while driving.
He wasn't driving. Okay. He was pulled over. Okay. He was pulled off the side, but he was in a parking lot, and apparently they wanted to make sure he was okay. And it's a classic call. Actually, I will send it to you later on. And
if Don Rebel, and we love Don, if Don Rebel was smart, he would have asked the cop for a recap of his night. I think that might have been more entertaining than any of the high school football information they would have shared.
Yeah, we do have a player down for Western Beaver.
And there is another injury stoppage here.
Yeah, it's another
And he's up,
Penn Ohio
ladies and
Bottled
gentlemen.
Water Company
Let's give him a hand.
cramp.
Dennis Harris who gets help off the field. See a good look there. Had some great shots down on the field tonight from Darren, who's working the sidelines and as always does a great job. He has been right there when Kim Nabaldi has been talking to his team and having a conversation with the officials earlier tonight.
That'll be second down for the Scotties.
Good look at the Scotties down there huddling
Ball's
up.
on about the 19-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 19 with 53 ticks left to go here in the third. Stanley and Thompson in the backfield. They share it once again. And this, as they let the time wind here, there's 25 on the play clock after the reset. Thompson direct snap. Now air it out, got a man down the field. It's intercepted. What a play. Stepping in front of the pass by Nathan Vula. Boy, he just made a great, great play on the ball as they tried to run a little trickeration. We haven't seen Maddox Thompson throw it but 3 times tonight. And Vula playing a little center field picks that one off.
Yeah, again, it looked like he had him wide open too, but just throw just a tad short. Villa made the great read on that ball, was able to step in front and come up with the interception. It's the second time Union turns the ball over. Medora Bonner Law turnover.
Looks like Fred Settle was who he was trying to feed that to in the end zone. Well-designed play once again, but Western Beaver a couple of times inside the red zone making great plays, and with 28 seconds left, they'll take over on their own 2.
Yeah, you can check that out at MedoraBonnerLaw.com.
Shifting the personnel around. Peel will take the snap deep in his own end zone. Play blown dead with 27 seconds to go in the third.
Either a delay game or a timeout Western Beaver.
And it does look like it was a timeout called by the Golden Beavers, a Pontius Insurance timeout.
You want to get back to Medora Law, their local firm with a local firm with deep ties in the community. As mentioned, MedoraBonnerLaw.com to see how they can serve you. At the end of the game, we'll have our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Well, we got a couple choices on that for sure. And our MVP Insurance MVP of the game, which we will have a couple of choices of that too. Probably be a quick post game because we're going to turn things over to our P announcer for tonight's King presentation.
Well, I got a couple ideas on player, and both of them are on the visiting sideline tonight. 27 seconds left. We'll do first down again from the 2 after that timeout. Peel this time is under center for the first time. He hands it off. Sparebane, Sparebane up the sideline, racing down the sideline. First down into Union territory. Sparebane trying to go 98. There's a flag down back by midfield. And he will coast into the end zone for the touchdown, but we'll check the flag.
My guess is a sideline warning, and the touchdown's going to count. I didn't see really any
He was
blocks. Yeah,
way past the 50 when they threw that flag.
Yeah.
And if they call this back for something back around the 50.
That's just my guess.
There's a developing situation.
Referees are going to discuss this.
Hold on.
You've got,
Back
there
at the
is
44-yard line.
no way that anything back that happened there when they threw the flag impacted him running. He was 25 to 30 yards beyond where that flag was thrown. We're going to get the call here.
Boy, he just broke away from everybody.
It is against Western Beaver.
I don't understand that call.
It looks like that call was against the offense. And we're
So
going to march
it's
it back.
going to negate a 98-yard penalty.
We're going to march
And
it
it's a
back to about the 41-yard line.
For what, I don't know. But
Western Beaver have
That's
it
a
first and
15-yard
10.
penalty.
and it's going to end up shaking out to a 38-yard run for Sparemain.
Yeah, I don't understand the umpire's signal.
Lee, he was 25 yards beyond where the flag was thrown. And I'm sorry, when that kid is 25 yards beyond the play and nobody's catching him, the play it's a touchdown. We're getting too flag happy in this sport anymore, and it's an absolute shame.
Well, guess what? The word tonight is flag.
That is true.
Yeah, so.
And that's my 2 cents with 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
And Western Beaver's going to call a punch insurance timeout. I think to yell at the referee.
You might as well get your money's worth if you're on Busby. So they take a 98-yard touchdown run off the board by Sparemain. And in the rushing attack, now, again, one of our keys to the game tonight for Western Beaver was the rushing attack. Could they get it going? And they've done that here tonight.
Yeah, I'm still amazed at the speed there at the end there. Just broke away from everybody. Just what happened along that sideline is I'm just do not know. But nonetheless, Western Beaver in complete control of this one.
So with 10 seconds to go in the third quarter, Western Beaver's going to have a 1st and 10 from their own 41. Sparemain, after the 39-yard run tonight, has 60 yards on 3 carries. Mayo's got 3 carries for 22 yards, but he has a touchdown. Sparemain that would have been his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night.
This third quarter's taken as much as the first half.
And more on this after the play is over, as they'll keep it on the ground here to end the third quarter. That is Mayo, I believe, on the carry.
And he was stacked up on a play by a host of Scotties. And that's the end of the third quarter.
So that's going to be the end of 3. We'll finish that point in the third quarter. We go to the fourth. It's 27-6 Western Beaver on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Xenia Opal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Back here at Sox Russo Stadium, Eric Thomas, Lee Moan, as we start the fourth quarter here. It's 27-6 Western Beaver. And we'll finally get a flow here maybe in this fourth quarter as Wpial throws to the far side. Catch is made. It's Mayo. Mayo turns up the sideline. Little wiggle room, and he got the first down on his own sideline. Excellent run after the catch by Mayo as he's taken out of bounds after the first down. Shockingly, no flag on the play to negate the first down.
Yeah, I was waiting for a flag to come out. That was awful close to the sideline over there and looked like maybe out of bounds, but not.
Takes it into Union territory. Down to the 42, 16-yard gain for Mayo. It's his first reception tonight. And this time it's Sparemain as he comes to the near side.
That was 24, Johnny Million on the tackle.
Yeah, Million, part of the track team at Union,
Had to track him down there. If he doesn't get him, he might be still running.
So the night for Javen Peel, 14 attempts, and he is hit on 10 of them for 145 yards.
It's an off night.
Yeah. What would normally be a good night for anybody. I mean, 10 of 14 is not too shabby, but again, they haven't really had to tap into him.
He's been pressured quite a bit, though.
Fake the pop pass to give it to Sparebane off the right side. Turns upfield. Good head of steam. Stumbles to the outside. What a stiff arm as he took on Townsell. But Townsell is able to hang on and wrestle him out of bounds, but it's another first down for Western Beaver.
Yeah, you mentioned that was a heck of a stiff arm, but Townsell said, forget it, I'm still going to tackle you. Good job of hanging in there. Even though he got the arm in his face or the chest, whatever it was able to bring him down. Way to stick with him.
That ball will be on about the 30 for you.
Ball spotted at the 26-yard line. It's a 10-yard
10 from the 26.
Okay, so Western Beaver they're going to start taking time off the clock now. Start huddling a little bit and start using some of this clock with a 21-point lead.
Peel gets set again. Bishop, bottom of the formation, and we're going to get a whistle with 10:34 to go in the contest.
Union timeout.
Pontius Insurance timeout called by Union, online at pontiusinsurance.com. Request a quote for home, auto, business, or life insurance.
And if you can help us keep our stadium clean,
you start looking ahead
by making
to
sure
what
that all
Union's
the
got
trash
coming
that's
up.
in front
and
beside you makes its way.
You know, we said earlier tonight about some of the schedules for these teams
around the stadium.
going to
Thank you so
start
much for
rounding
your
out.
help
Some of
in
them
helping us
are
keep
getting a little bit
Sox
easier
Stadium
for some
nice and
teams, easier in quotes. But for Union, after tonight, Mohawk next week, Beaver Falls, Elwood City, and New Brighton. So
Ladies and gentlemen,
where they stand tonight after this game, it's going to be 0-4.
That along with the
A tough
team
game
being
next week with
crowned,
Mohawk, a rebuilding
at the end
Beaver
of the
Falls
game, if you
team.
could just sit put
One of
a
the favorites
second.
in 2A in Elwood City, and then a New Brighton team that's a toss-up.
Our
I
band
mean,
will also
they
be
have to
performing
go
their halftime show.
to have any shot. Are going to have to go 4-4 and win out after tonight to square their record. Update on the Newcastle Transit out-of-town scoreboard update. After 3, Mohawk is up on Beaver Falls 23-0.
There you go.
There is the head of steam down the field and in the end zone for the touchdown.
That was number 14.
How about the freshman?
True freshman, Avon Presley.
Yep, Presley, his first carry of the night, and he shows off the wheels, and it's another Western Beaver touchdown as they basically ice this one with 10:25 to go.
Avon Presley listed at 5'7", 140. Looks about 120 from up here, but he can run also. Just got to the outside, and they weren't going to stop him.
Point after try. And the kick is away, and it is no good. So we stay at 33-6 with 10:25 to go in the contest. We'll take a timeout as well. Western Beaver in control here at Sox Russo. You're watching high school football on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
We talked about Union's schedule and what's coming up for them. How about Western Beaver after that touchdown run by the freshman Presley? So they do go 98 yards on that drive. Drive summary brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace. Newcastle's favorite hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Check out the cafe and bakery section, a place it to go order online at josephsnc.com. So if Western Beaver after tonight, and this is the byproduct of what we talked about. Some of these teams have an easier slate the rest of the way. It looks like, for the most part, Elwood City got all of their tough games out of the way. The front half of the schedule, Western Beaver tonight's going to go to 3-1.
First and 10 for Union on the
2-0 in the Midwestern.
On the 25-yard
2A WPIL. Up next, Riverside. Then it's Elwood City. Then it's Mohawk at home. Then it's New Brighton, and then it's Freedom. So that's a tough 3-game stretch. We really don't know what that Mohawk team is going to be in a couple weeks. I don't have a feeling about them all the way just yet.
Good run on the play by number 7, Maddox Thompson.
Maddox Thompson will carry for the 22nd time tonight. And he is going to
Brought down by a couple of Golden Beavers.
Pick up 9.
Look like number 57
call it
back
8
in
that
there.
time. It'll be 2nd and 2.
C.J. Smith.
C.J. Smith makes the stop.
He's having a huge night.
22 carries for 89 yards. He has been the lifeblood of this Union offense here tonight. You wonder what this Union team, if they had a guy like Braylon Thomas still here, with Thompson coming back into the fold, what they would be, because he just was able to get this team out of so many jams.
Timeout on the field.
And there is a timeout called, a Pontius Insurance timeout called, with 9.5 minutes to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can just sit
So
tight.
again, this Western Beaver team, so
After
Elwood
the
City,
game is over,
Mohawk,
not only
and Riverside
will we
left.
be crowning the
That's a
homecoming
pretty
king.
tough slate for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, Riverside, and then
But our
we
Union
had them last
Scottish
week,
band
and
will also be
talking about running the
performing
ball. That's about all they do
halftime
is run the ball. But their defense is very, very good. So they're gonna try to shorten the game with the running game and play tough defense and try to keep the game 14-7 or something in that line.
You wonder
if you can.
You know, is Western Beaver then by design running the football here tonight a lot to try to show Riverside, hey, we can power up with you if we want to. I mean,
They're going to need to.
They're going to have a running game in a game like that.
Yeah, boy, the athletes this Western Beaver team has, though.
And then we mentioned that Mohawk team, and I just don't know that we've learned a lot about them, because we haven't seen them. We've seen them hang with good teams, but we haven't seen them beat a Neshannock or an Elwood City yet. They lost to both, so they're out of the way. They may actually have a good shot to win out. But what do we really know about that team right now?
Looks like number 7, Maddox Thompson.
Very good question.
On the run, that was enough for Union. First down.
And again, that's your job to ask it.
Maddox Thompson picks up the first down for the Scotties to the 35.
Yeah, very quiet crowd here.
First down at 10 from the 35 as we hit 9:22 to go. From Sox Russo as they go reverse. Million trying to hit the near side, and there is Kirkland, who slides in there for the stop. And once again, it's one of those defensive backs sliding up in the box and hitting that corner and cutting that off to make the stop.
Yeah, fought through a hold. Sure looked like the shirt was getting pulled, but it's 33-6. So
second down for Union.
Keep the flag in your pocket, and you get the sack it, and you get the behind the line of scrimmage tackle.
It's a loss of 2 by Million that time. He's got 54 yards on 6 carries.
Here comes our swing and gate formation again.
Thompson still in there in that Wildcat. He and Stanley have split the snaps. And he's looking to throw back now. He takes off and runs, comes to the near side, gets a block, and he's going to get across the 40 up to the 43. Stop there by Jalen Adkins.
Boy, Thompson's going to be sore tomorrow. He's taking some bops.
It's up to the 43-yard line, so it's a gain of 10 for Thompson. He's now over 100 yards rushing tonight. Going to bring up a third down for the Scotties.
Yeah, you can see Thompson's a little tired or sore, both.
Check that. That was number 4.
It's hurt watching him tonight.
Senior.
He has taken a couple of pops, but this is what he has come back to Newcastle to do is he'll take the snap again, trying to get near side, shaked one tackler, and then he's going to fall forward to the 45. Kirkland is there for the stop. They'll actually mark him at the 44, so it's a gain of 1 with 7.5 to go.
By number 4, Kirkland.
Definitely they'll go for it here in 4th down.
That'll bring up a 4th and
The
short.
clock continues to run. We'll see if Peel's going to be the quarterback when they come back out here. You would think his night should be over.
This game was a must-win for Union. They were able to really hang in there in the first quarter. Answered a Western Beaver touchdown drive. That's been the frustrating part about this Union season, I think, at least from somebody watching afar, is that they've shown glimpses at times. They've had drives where they've looked really good. You know, Neshannock, they came out, ran the footballs. Going to get a timeout with 6:48 to go.
6:48 remaining.
Tim Nabalia is going to talk about it with his team. They've shown glimpses of being a really good offense, but they just have not been able to consistently keep it together for 48 full minutes.
Yeah, and a couple of turnovers deep in the red zone cost them too. And what's the flag on?
It's against Union.
They called a timeout,
They called
didn't they?
Yeah, and Kim Nabalia is arguing that
they had a timeout.
One left.
Every argument, every word we can't take back. Cause with all that has happened, I think that we both know the way that the story ends.
We're starting to see everything. We saw a kickoff from the 30-yard line tonight at the opposing team. And now we see a timeout that shouldn't have been taken. Unreal.
Yeah, so he's contesting that they had one timeout left. And I'll be 100% honest with you, I am not sure that he's wrong, and I'm not sure that he's right.
And
I thought they had one left.
And they should be starting the clock here.
Yeah.
And the play clock, here's the play clock going.
But nevertheless, it's going to back up Union and make it 4th down and 6. 4th down and, about 6 here for the Scotties with 6:48 to go.
And I'm waiting for Western Beaver to call time. They got too many, waiting for them to call timeout.
Yeah, they have all kinds of confusion trying to get personnel set. Mitchell goes in motion. Thompson, and then we get another flag. And we're going to get a false start on Union, so now they're going to send the punting unit out with 6:48 to go.
On the offense.
Or at least momentarily, Kelly was getting ready.
We'll back it up 5 yards.
Pulled back.
And do 4th down again.
Lee, I don't think these guys want us to get out of here tonight.
Knock leading Newcastle in the 32-27 with 3:15 left.
How about that?
Got a good one going up at Nika High Stadium, the Taggart Stadium.
With a showdown at Aliquippa looming next week for Newcastle.
Yeah, I saw they were 0-0 with 2 minutes left in the first half. I don't know what the score is there now.
4th down and 11 for Union as Kelly will punt it. It's a good snap.
Look
Pressure
out.
coming through, and he somehow got that away. Kirkland's going to let it hit. And he's going to pick it up. And Kirkland trying to get away from Stanley. And Stanley hung right with him and dragged him down by the jersey. And he had help over top by Maddox Ryhall. And also Fred Settle.
That'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Golden Beavers.
A score that I'm sort of surprised at, but should be happening. Butler leads Westinghouse 17-14 at the end of 3. I mean, that should be worse. Butler 6A going against 1A, but that gives you an idea the talent that Westinghouse has.
And that is without one of their best players.
Yeah, correct. Out for the year.
Kyshawn Robinson, who's gone for the season with a hip injury. Now that Knock team, you know, last year they had a couple of big wins early in the season. And another flag on the play.
Delay game.
Delay game on the offense.
Can't avoid that one, fellas, but
it'll stay 1st down, but we'll back it up just a little.
So it's a 5-yard penalty on Western Beaver.
And I'll give you a score update on their Aliquippa game.
Wpial throws to the far side. This is going to get blown dead.
What's going on?
Yeah, what are we doing here, fellas? These officials have no idea what they're doing right now. They absolutely have
Was
no
there a whistle?
clue. Somebody heard a whistle. Presley caught the ball. Now they're going to call a penalty on Western Beaver.
That was a flag on the offense. Looks like
Okay.
an illegal shift.
Honestly believe that these gentlemen have no clue what they're doing
A little more.
right now. And
First and long for
it
the
is what it
Golden
is.
Beavers.
Yeah, that's.
This is where officiating is at in the state of Pennsylvania right now. And if anybody has a problem with me saying that, you can direct your complaint directly to me.
For those of you who think Eric might be wrong, please go to piwa.org, click on how to become an
go register
official,
to be an
and
official.
take your test. Hey, I called myself out last week.
P.O. going to throw it again. Probably have a whistle here at some point. Going to throw it away, and it's out to the sideline, the Western Beaver sideline. There was a receiver in the area, so it's incomplete.
That was thrown away.
How about Penn Hills 21, Aliquippa nothing
That'll
after
bring up a
3.
second down and long.
So Aliquippa meeting their
For the Golden
match here
Beavers.
up playing a 5A school.
Interesting.
Yeah. Non-conference, I mean, it's just, remember, Aliquippa losing or winning that court case, they wanted them to play 5A. Of course, Aliquippa gets Newcastle next week, so.
Second down and 20 as Western Beaver will keep it on the ground. Good tackle that time by Mitchell. And we get a little pushing and shoving after the play. We
And
get a
there's
flag.
the 15-yard
Flag
penalty
on
on
the play.
Western Beaver at the end of the play. A little bit extracurricular activity there.
It's going to be on Blaine Chrislett.
I thought maybe it was on. I thought maybe they got Cooper, but nope. Yeah, you're right.
Presley is back in the game for Western Beaver as we have been stuck in this 6-minute range for the better part of the last
Personal
10
foul
minutes.
on the offense.
And again, will there be any
We'll back it
restaurants
up a little
open by the
more.
time this game's done for us to grab a bite?
Out-of-town scoreboard update right now with 2:26 to go. Knox still has that 5-point lead on Newcastle, 32-27. As Peel goes back to pass, he's going to air it out near sideline. He's going to overshoot the intended receiver in
Incomplete pass.
Bishop.
Again,
Coverage on the play that time by Nogue.
And again, Andrew Thompson coming in on the blitz.
Looks like
Little
he was
delayed
under
blitz
duress.
action, and boy, he came on Peel. Peel
And
had to
number
throw it before
59,
he wanted to. So again,
Andrew Thompson.
Union doing a nice job with the pressure tonight. That defensive line's played well. Looking at the scoreboard, it doesn't look like it.
6:01 to go. And Western Beaver will punt it away. So Union's going to get the ball back here. As you see our scoreboard there and our score. Union's out of timeouts, down 33-6. Western Beaver's going to go to 3-1 on the season. Union's going to fall to 0-4.
And the good thing is Western Beaver's out of timeouts too. So they're going to have to take a delay a game here.
Flag on the play.
And again, that's a great word. Go down to the crane room and wonder if you get like 2 chip appetizer or
How about
starters.
if I bring the flag with
That's
me?
what I meant. If
Yeah.
you take the
Yeah.
flag down there, maybe you'll get 2.
Yeah.
That was on the offense.
And by
You
these
go in and
guys-
just throw it at the waitress.
Fourth and long.
Western Beaver will punt it away from their own end zone. And that ninja star kick is away and downed
That was
by
down
Kai
on about
Hudson.
the 42-yard line.
Hey, guess what? We got 2 more on the field. What a surprise.
We have 2 flags on the play.
Is there an over-under on flags tonight anywhere?
We had 19 last week.
You know, listen, I understand that there has to be rules and there has to be structure to the game, and that's what sports is all about. But, you know, there becomes a time when it's too excessive. And I'm not saying that you let things go, but unless it's absolutely egregious.
Well, apparently that was because of the personal foul.
Yes, so personal foul, okay, fine. But
yeah, it's 33-6 with 5:52 to go.
It gets out of hand sometimes in these 33-6 style games.
Yeah, actually, I threw that 19 out. That was at the Steeler game last week. It was 19 flags between both teams. But we had it quite a bit between Riverside and Union.
Well, and you know, at the highest level, it seems like sometimes they just make the rules up on the fly week to week. But by the way, and this will come as a surprise to nobody, Newcastle has taken the lead on Knock with just over 2 minutes to go in that contest.
I thought I heard a roar to my right.
As Million tries to hit the corner. Good run on first down by Gianni Million.
That was number 24, Gianni Million on the
2:04 to go in that game. You can flip over to our other channel. James Dotson and Tim Continenza are there.
I think they might already have.
Union is going for 2, or rather Newcastle is going for 2, and they have gotten it. So
wow.
They are now up 35-32 with 2:04 to go. So Knock is going to need a touchdown to win it and a field goal to tie it. With 2:04 left, a good one, and down to the wire once again with this the cardiac canes, as they have just taken everything, it seems like, down to the limit. What a stretch of exciting games that Newcastle team has played. And hey, if that Aliquippa game is, you know, still
that looked like number
what you just said it was at 21-0.
Deontay Henry, true freshman.
There's a puncher's chance next week. I mean, you never know.
That'll bring Union a little short.
Gianni Million on the carry again, got 3 that time.
For Union.
Gianni's got 8 for 62 in this game.
No, it's 21-7 now with 10:56 to go.
So there's still time.
Yeah.
Have to wonder if it's just outright Aliquippa getting beat. Could be guys out of the lineup for all we know. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? As Million trying to get to the corner, he is going to get swarmed out of bounds.
Down for a loss.
Boy, great. We already saw the speed from Sparbane. Wow. Showing it again.
Kickoff in that Newcastle game went unfielded inside the 5, returned by Knock. They only got to the 5, I believe, yard line, 5 or 10 yard line. So they're going to have to go 90 yards to try to win this game. We'll keep you updated on the out-of-town scoreboard if you're still with us. For those of you that are still watching this Union Western Beaver contest, we'll keep you updated on what's been going on around the county. Our post-game show is Stanley goes back to throw on 4th down, takes off and runs, has the first down, and he is shoved out of bounds on the Western Beaver sideline with 4:11 to go.
Union, first down.
Union trying to get one more on the board here to cap the night.
Remember, we'll have our Melee Chiropractic play of the game and our MVP Insurance MVP of the game after this broadcast, or after this
10 from the 15-yard line.
Game ends.
For Union.
Make it fairly quick because we have the King presentation to present to you.
My friend, I can assure you it's going to be quick.
But we'll keep the cameras rolling for the King.
Stanley and Company 1st and 10 from the 15 in the red zone. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Avenue for all your county sporting apparel needs. They try to sweep to the far side with Million again.
C.J. Smith.
Yeah, he has just been a wrecking ball tonight.
The senior Smith in there. That'll be
along with Swarbane again.
That'll be 2nd down, excuse me.
It's going to be a loss on the play for Million of 3.
Mr. T, you're killing us. I'll tell you what you're going to do, man.
Hey, we finally hit 3.5 minutes.
Knock out of the end zone on
2nd and long.
3rd and 15 has gotten back to the 10, so they're going to be down to 4th down against Newcastle to try to win it. Newcastle team, as there is the pressure again, and Cooper
That was number 10 on the
in the
stop.
backfield.
Senior Eli Cooper.
Good to see him.
He has been a wrecking ball tonight.
Yeah, good to see him back out there. He went out for a couple plays with the cramp issue earlier.
That'll bring up 3rd down and long for Union.
Seen a lot of TFLs tonight on this Western Beaver defense.
It's going to be a 3rd and 19 for Union as we wind at 2:44 to go.
Of course, when the defensive backs, I mean, when you know the passing game's not the best, you know, has been, you can tee off. You know, you can.
Snap to Stanley. Looks, going to air it out, looking for the end zone. Townsville's down there, a lot of contact, and pass interference is going to be called on Kirkland.
Yes, you,
That
Mr.
pass was
Kirkland.
intended for number 11. We have a flag on the play.
And a lot of contact there, and a good call by the officials that time.
Yeah, you can't let that one go.
Out of town scoreboard update knock on 4th down, as there's going to be a sack, but there's flags everywhere on the play.
Yeah, there's flags up there too, huh?
The initial signal in that game is that it's going to be against Knox, so Newcastle is going to hang on and win it.
Depending on how many timeouts Knock has.
Yeah, there's 2 left
Pass
for Knox
interference
in
on
that
the
game.
defense.
35-32,
That was
Newcastle in
declined.
front.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense. That'll be accepted for a Union first down.
2:21 to go here, so it's a personal foul that's accepted. Hey, there's a look at the flag. Just in case you haven't seen one of those tonight on your screen, we just got a good look at it. 52 seconds to go in that game. Knox still has 2 timeouts left.
13-yard line.
So they can stop it twice. Newcastle, you know, what a weird situation that is, because you might as well try to score and put that game away. I mean, they're inside the 5.
Just keep the ball on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly what they probably try to do here, is they try to sweep around the end again. That is James Bailey, and he is going to get dropped for a loss yet again.
23 on the carry. That's James Bailey.
Back to the 20-yard line, a 6-yard loss that time.
Yeah, Western Beaver still has that first team
Stacked
defense
up by a
out there.
host of Golden
Union's going to
Beavers.
pull their first team off. Let's see if Western Beaver does the same. To the whole wholesale changes. The Union wants to save everybody for next week here. See who our new quarterback's going to be. They're out of timeout, so they better hurry up out there.
Yeah, I got to give Kim Nabaldia a lot of credit, too, because, you know, he's down 33-6. He's watching his team struggle this season. He is coaching every second of this game, and that is the type of leadership you want. As
there's your delay of
Flag
game.
on the play.
There's a
That'll
delay
be
of
delay
game.
on the offense.
Newcastle has, by the way,
We'll
scored
back it up a little more.
with 49 seconds
And do
left. So
second
this is
down.
going to be an 11-point lead.
Again, ladies and gentlemen,
A
remember,
2-score lead
if you can
with
hold your seat just for a quick
49
second.
seconds left, and Newcastle is going to remain undefeated. How about the Hurricanes?
Timeout on the field.
Western Beaver, according to
Remember,
scoreboard, does not have a timeout,
Just in a few seconds, we'll be crowning
but they called timeout.
tonight's homecoming king.
Final at Mohawk tonight as Mohawk defeats Beaver Falls
And a special
23-0.
treat of our Union Scotties homecoming band with their halftime show.
So this one's going to come to an end fairly soon with 1:19 left. Looks like our new quarterback's going to be Fred Settle, freshman. Listed as a tight end and linebacker on the roster.
Post-game show will come your way next. Yeah, Settle's going to be in there at quarterback. We're going to get the scoring recap tonight.
Settle and Bailey are back there.
Scoring recap and a final look at the out-of-town scoreboard before we get the heck out of here tonight, as Bailey is going to carry, or is that Settle that carried?
That looked like number 21.
Yep, that was Settle.
Jalen Atkins,
Jalen
the
Atkins.
second team in for Western Beaver.
And number 44, Caden Seymour in
Down to
there.
a minute to go here. And Western Beaver is
That'll
going
bring up third and long.
again go to 3-1, and they're going to go to 1-2-0 in the Midwestern Conference.
See the size of number 6 out there, Khalil Hudson for Western Beaver.
And he's a big dude.
They say 6'1" on a roster. Sophomore.
Got him playing in that safety spot. 34 seconds to go. Union, if they want to, can run 2 more plays. Settle and company. Snap. Low snap. Settle continues to try to follow the blocks. Pushes up field, and he's going to get to the 20-yard line. A 3-yard run with
That was
19
number
seconds
21.
left. That might actually do it.
Fred Settle in there on the
Yeah,
carry.
Union's going to call. No, that's going to be it.
Yep. And that will be your final score tonight.
And that's the
Western
game.
Beaver goes to 3-1 as they defeat Union tonight by a final of 33-6.
Remember, hold on,
Union will
ladies and
fall
gentlemen.
to 0-4.
Hold your seats just a
And
second.
they're going to take on county rival Mohawk
As we'll be
next
crowning
week
the
on the road. We'll have that
homecoming
game for you at
king in
6:30
just a few seconds.
with a kickoff time scheduled for 7 o'clock. Final roundup and statistics and all the good stuff comes your way next on the postgame show. You've been watching Union and Western Beaver on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by Wpial.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project. Are we carrying the whole thing?
It's a 10-minute half. When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
It's so convenient for them. We take them door to door. We help them get off and on the bus if they need to use the lifts.
I love the people, especially the senior citizens.
They care about us as much as we care about them.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Back here at Sox Russo Stadium, Eric Thomas with you for the post-game recap. We'll make this quick here tonight so we can get you to the rest of the homecoming festivities here, and you can listen in on the Union Band. Scoring recap is brought to you by Creative Edge, rather Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen. Scoring recap, let's take a look at how this got to 33-6 tonight. Touchdown run by Sparebane to make it 7-0 Western Beaver with 10:47 to go in the first. Maddox Thompson then answered about 4 minutes later. Kick after was missed, so it was 7-6 at that point. It stayed 7-6 till about halfway through the second quarter when Chris Kirkland returned a punt 70 yards to make it 14-6. Sparebane added another touchdown run late in the second quarter for a 21-6 halftime lead. The only scoring in the second half, a 6-yard touchdown run by Braden Mayo with 9 minutes to go in the third. And then with 10:25 to go in the game, a 26-yard run by Presley to make it 33-6. And that is your final tonight between Western Beaver and Union. That's your Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen scoring recap. Family-owned and operated general contractor for 4 generations. Their extensive construction experience, design capabilities, and creative process allow them to help any project and meet any challenge. Building our community for 70 years. Visit gembuilders.com for more info. Statistically, the recap here tonight for Union first. Stanley 7-13, 51 yards. He was picked. Thompson attempted 4 passes, did not complete any. He was intercepted once. Leading rusher in the game, Maddox Thompson, 25 carries, 104 yards. Good night for Johnny Million, 10 carries for 53 yards. Leading receiver for Union was Thompson, 5 receptions for 41 yards. For Western Beaver, didn't have to have Javen Peel do much tonight. 10-16, 145 yards. He was picked once. Leading rusher for the Golden Beavers was Wyatt Sparebane, 5 carries for 76 yards. The leading receiver was Kurtwan Moore, who had 3 catches for 41 yards, and we didn't hear from him the rest of the night. Kirkland, Presley, and Vula all had 2 catches and a catch apiece for Marshall and Mayo. And that's a final look at your statistics here tonight. Our awards for the game tonight, and we're going to first award our Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Maley Chiropractic is proud to present the Play of the Game award to Chris Kirkland of Western Beaver for his 70-yard punt return in the second quarter. That essentially broke the game wide open. Maley Chiropractic and the Lawrence County SportsNet proud to honor Chris for tonight's Play of the Game. He'll receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video of tonight's Play of the Game may also be featured on the Trib Live High School Sports Network standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and a full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Chris Kirkland of Western Beaver for tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. Our MVP Insurance MVP of the Game award is going to go to Maddox Thompson of Union for his 100-yard performance tonight here on the ground. MVP Insurance is proud to present the MVP of the Game award to Maddox Thompson of Union. MVP Insurance and the Lawrence County Sports Center proud to honor Maddox as tonight's MVP of the Game. He'll receive a customized shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being named tonight's MVP of the Game. To view a full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the Game. Congratulations to Maddox Thompson of Union for being named tonight's MVP of the Game. Call MVP Insurance for the win. Our schedule next week, we will be on the road for both games next week. County matchups as Union will travel to Mohawk, and we said it was a must-win game for Union tonight. It's going to be a must-win game next week for sure. We'll see if Mohawk can keep their winning ways going. They defeated Western Beaver tonight 23-0, and we'll be there next Friday night, 6:30 pregame show, 7 o'clock kickoff from Mohawk. Other game next week, Shenango at Neshannock, again a 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Tim Continenza and Lee Moan will be there for you as well for that one. And then also on Friday night, you can tune in Mercer County Radio. Our friends up there possibly will have information on this game later in the week, so just check our schedule online at lcsportsnet.com. We may bring you Wilmington at Farrell Friday night. That'll be from our friends at Mercer County Radio. Western Beaver wins it tonight 33-6 over Union. Union falls to 0-4. Western Beaver at 3-1, more importantly 2-0 in the Midwestern Conference, and for Union, they fall to 0-2 in conference play. Let's listen in on the Union Band. We'll bring you the halftime show that they're performing here now, and then we'll get the homecoming king announcement for you, and that'll close out our coverage here tonight. We'll talk to you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care, and bye-bye.
Kosciuszko, and major ed advisor Diana Borowski. Movement instruction Katrina Lewandowski, percussion instruction Donald Westcott, and major ed choreographer Marissa Kaplan. Our drum majors are Charlotte Durallo and Kaylee Flowers, Scotty Gross captain Alexis Kosciuszko, and co-captain Savannah Llewellyn and Corinne Shannon. Major ed captain is Elizabeth Blinton. We look forward to performing for you at every halftime. Also, Hayden Strickler, if you are here, please report to the press box. We have your wallet. Hayden Strickler to the press box, please.
And that was your Union Scotty Bales. Keep things turned over to our PA announcer.
Our homecoming king candidates. Rogan Hupp. Rogan is the son of Teresa Joseph, and Rogan is a 4-year member of the football team and played in the Wpial Championship and EIAA finalist team. He's also a member of the tech team. After graduation, Rogan plans to attend Newcastle School of Trades to become an electrician. Rogan is being escorted by Riley Glenn. Jamel Mitchell. Jamel is the son of the late Tamini Abraham and the nephew of Sherry Huddleston. He is a member of the football, basketball, and track teams and played on the Wpial champion and PIAA finalist team. Jamel was recognized with first team all-section honors on offense and defense and second team all-state honors for the 2023 season. After graduation, Jamel plans to play football in college, and he is being escorted by Kylie Frustor. Daniel McCabe. Daniel's the son of Haley Davis. Daniel was a member of the football and track teams and the tech team. After graduation, Daniel plans to become a barber and own his own business. Daniel is being escorted by Mia Cruz. Jalen Peace. Jalen is the son of Derek and Kelly Peace. Baseball teams. Jalen's future plans are undecided at this time. He's being escorted by Michael G. Bryson. Lucas Stanley. Lucas is the son of Mark and Bud Stanley. He's a member of the tech team, football team, and the basketball team. Lucas was recognized with first team all-section and second team all-state honors for the 23-24 basketball season. Lucas is undecided about his future plans at this time. Lucas is being escorted by our homecoming queen, Addison Nogan. Andrew Thompson. Andrew is the son of Kelly and Tom Thompson. He's a member of the football team, AV club, and tech team. Andrew plans to attend trade school to become an electrician. Andrew is being escorted by Kaylee Craig. Maddox Thompson. Maddox is the son of Laura Thompson and Daryl Horton. Maddox is a member of the football and track teams and the tech team and played on the WPIAL championship and PIAA finalist team. Maddox intends to attend a 4-year university to play football, and Maddox is being escorted by Cecilia Sutton. Our crown bearers are Ravenna Mangino and Izai Hall, and 2023 Queen Allie Ross and King Mike Gunn are back on hand to crown our 2024 Union High School Homecoming King. And the King is Jamel Mitchell. Congratulations to Jamel, Addie.
And there you have it, this year's King, Jamel Mitchell. He's the son of the late Tamani Abraham and the nephew of Sherry Huddleston. He's a member of the football, basketball, and track teams and played on the WPIL champion and PIAA finalist team. Jamel was recognized with first team all-section honors on offense and defense and second team all-state honors for the 2023 season. After graduation, Jamal plans to play football in college, and he's being escorted. He was escorted by Kyle Frustorfer. So that's going to have it. Do it here from Union High School. Kylie Frustorfer, or excuse me, Miss Nogue is our homecoming queen, and Mr. Mitchell is our homecoming king. Final score here from Union High School. Union falls to Western Beaver 33-6. For everybody here at Union High School, for Josh, our great producer, and Jay for running the camera in the second half, my partner Eric Thomas, my name's Lee Moon. Again, 33-6 Western Beaver. We will see you for the Beyond the Scoreboard podcast on Wednesday and the the Lawrence County Band Festival on Wednesday.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.